with a blast of a home run to tie the game at 1.
That's it, Alon. Put me in the game. I'm ready to go.
It's going to be great.
All right, we're back with FanDuel. The MLB season is well underway, but it's never too late to be a part of the action with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers get started with $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Scan the QR code to get started on FanDuel. What do we got tonight? All right, over 9 total runs. Okay. Cedar Rafaela over 2 hits. He's been hot. Trout Ward did a home run. Same day parlay odds, plus 739, bet $5 to win 36.96. There you go, Jim.
Not on the board tonight, is it?
Red Sox lineup presented by Plymouth Rock Auto and Home Insurance for Boston sports fans. Jarren Duran leads the team with 31 extra base hits this season, but hitting just 180 over his last 16 games. See Roman Anthony DHing tonight. He's reached base multiple times over his last 4 games. The aforementioned Cedar Rafaela has been red hot for the last 23 games, 9.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people?
So he's been getting the job.
How the hell is everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great fucking day. I am. I slept literally most of the day. So, yeah, that was probably not the best choice, because how am I going to get to sleep tonight? You know? I got to work tomorrow. Sleepy old fucked.
Friends and families in the stands tonight. Didn't get the start last time out against the Giants. The left-hander Robbie Ray was on the mound, and so Nate Eaton got the start at third base. But Meyer back at third base tonight. Trevor Story back at shortstop. Of course, he suffered a season-ending injury. Well, now it wasn't season-ending, but missed most of the 2024 season. Early on.
But yeah, today we have the Red Sox playing the Angels. It's game 1 of this 3-game series against the Los Angeles Angels at Angel Stadium in Anaheim, California. I just ordered some food. Jesus Christ, I'm surprised he's even pitching again. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox is Walker Buehler. He has a .595 ERA in 12 games played this year. Has 53 strikeouts and 59 innings pitched. For the Los Angeles Angels, the starting pitcher is Jack Kokowicz. Fucking Jesus Christ. He has a .538 ERA in 15 games played this year, has 58 strikeouts and 77 innings pitched. Starting lineup for the Los Angeles Angels, Zach Neto leads off at shortstop. Nolan Shanuel bats second at first base. Mike Trout bats third at DH. Taylor Ward bats fourth in left field. Travis d'Arnaud bats fifth at catcher. Joe Adell bats sixth in center field. Lamont Wade Jr. bats seventh in right field. Luis Rengifo bats eighth at third base, and Christian Moore bats ninth at second base. Leading off for the Boston Red Sox, Jarren Duran leads off in left field. Abraham Toro bats second at DH. Roman Anthony bats Abraham Toro bats second at first base. Roman Anthony bats third at DH. Trevor Story bats fourth at shortstop. Willie Abreu bats fifth in right field. Cedar Rafaela bats sixth in center field. Marcelo Meyer bats seventh at third base. Connor Wong bats eighth at catcher. And David Hamilton bats ninth at second base. Gonna look for a game today. Try to get over everything. You know, it's been a rough week, but it's a new week now. And we're trying to just... It's not time to move on yet. It's still fucked. But, you know... Trying to at least resume somewhat normality.
tonight, the Red Sox make their final stop on a 10-day roadie. Anaheim, the first of 3 against Mike Trout and the Angels. The Sox coming off a series defeat in San Francisco as they come to Southern California. Beautiful night for baseball. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Dave O'Brien, my partner, Will Middlebrooks, and also Jemai Webster and a couple of more. The Red Sox right now, 3-3 on the trip. It's an achievement if you can come out west, a trip of this length, and come home with a winning record. They can do that.
Anytime you go out west and you come home with a winning record, I think you're pretty happy with yourself. And in order to do that, you're going to have to take 2 or 3 from here in Anaheim. But it's been a really up and down trip, right? I don't think there's any way around that. A couple clean team wins mixed in with a couple really sloppy games in which errors and unearned runs played a really big part in those losses. But tonight it all starts with Walker Buehler. I mean, let's be honest. 2 of his last 3 starts have not gone well at all. In his most recent outing there in Seattle, 3.1 innings pitched, 8 earned runs, 4 walks, that grand slam to Cal Raleigh. So he'll need to bounce back
What's up,
in a
Daniel
really
Barry?
big way. Plus, it's been rare this year that Crochet gets to pitch a day after a win. So it'll be good to have him on the bump tomorrow trying to win this series if that's the case.
A Cedar Rafaela coming off one of his best series ever. And you remember what he did against the Angels about 3 weeks ago? That one, 308 feet to beat them with a walk-off. He actually had 3 home runs in that series. Baseball coming away from the Big A next.
Yeah, I'm ready for some baseball tonight. First pitch is 9:38, so 6:38 their time. Ordered some food. Hope it arrives in between the middle of the first.
Right here in America. And we're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we've lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder. So you can get the car you want at the price you want, knowing Nissan is here for you at the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Rogue or Pathfinder, or get a low $239 per month lease on Rogue.
I want to talk about the Angels. They're my big surprise team of 2025.
The Angels make sure the halo will shine brightly tonight.
Everything's going well. We're all on the Angels bandwagon right now.
It's out of here.
Game's on notice.
Magneto Magnificent.
High octane.
That baseball with Logan.
Kenley looks great. The velo, the spin, it's all A+.
No way. The Halos are unstoppable right now. Next level. Oh my goodness.
Lots of great baseball coming, and good guess, by the way.
Play baseball like I'm still a young kid, like a little teenager.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
No way! What a moment! This is the show that never ends. Red Sox Baseball on NESN is brought to you by Audi. Visit your local tri-state Audi dealer today. WB Mason, request your food service catalog today at WBMason.com. BuyAToyota.com. Proper's not seen on TV. Visit BuyAToyota.com. Plymouth Rock, the official auto and home insurance provider of the Boston Red Sox. And by the track of New Balance, have your next event at the fastest track in the world. A gorgeous afternoon and evening here in Southern California. Red Sox and the Angels. Sox about to play game number 80. Marcelo Meyer in the lineup tonight playing third base. That's gone really well for him defensively. For more on that, let's toss it down to Jemai Webster.
Thank you very much, Dave. That's absolutely right. It's been said on our show before that Marcelo Meyer has that California cool. It's the way he plays defense. It's the way he takes the field, just his swag in general. And for the second straight series, the kid is actually playing here in his home state of California. And despite being a career shortstop, he makes third base look very smooth.
Yeah, I mean, it's different than short. I think balls are just come at you or hit a little bit harder. I said it before, like I played a lot of goalie growing up, so I kind of approach it like a goalie just because you don't really have that much time and you gotta have quick reflexes. But yeah, I've been enjoying it a lot. I love the challenge. It's been great.
And this, of course, is start number 20 for Meyer at third base since he was recalled from AAA Worcester. When Alex Bregman returns, which could be approaching very soon, he will get a taste of second base. And it may surprise you, OB, but he says, and the Red Sox feel it's a position they feel comfortable with him being at and one that he feels like he can handle. Dave?
Yeah, I would agree with that, Jemai. I think that's the consensus around the Red Sox because Trevor Story has played a darn good defensive shortstop. He's so smooth there. It looks like you could play Marcelo anywhere.
Yeah, that's the point I was going to make is you can literally put him anywhere on the dirt, and I think he's going to be above average. I mean, I think he's been even more than advertised at third base to this point so far.
Take a look at the Red Sox lineup tonight for game number 1, the first of 3 in Anaheim. And Jarren Duran is in the leadoff spot again. He'll be followed by Toro, Anthony, Story, Abreu, and then Cedar Rafaela coming up 7 for 12. Had a big series in San Francisco. Meyer hitting out of the 7th spot. Connor Wong does the catching. Hamilton is at second. And facing the Angels starting pitcher, the right-hander, Kohanowitz is 3-8 with a 5.38 ERA. He is prone to the home run. He's allowed 15 in 77 innings, so keep an eye on that tonight.
There's a look at the Angels on defense tonight of Luis Rengifo at third base, Zach Neto at short, Christian Moore will be at second base, and Nolan Shonowell over at first. In the outfield from left to right will go Taylor Ward, Joe Adell, Lamont Wade Jr., and doing the catching, Travis d'Arnaud.
Umpires tonight are presented by M&T Bank. Chris Siegel will take care of home plate. Alex McKay at first, Alan Porter at second, Jim Wolf is the umpire at third. We're available. The telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button.
Get ready to go.
Remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles.
Apparently Duran and Cora got ejected during yesterday's game. I saw the replay. Yeah, some bullshit.
Humidity, absolutely.
It's like, what's the point of replay review if you can't get the call right? What's the replay review
it? On this West Coast swing, you figured they would here, but it was also the case in Seattle where they had the roof available anyway, but they had it wide open, and then San Francisco was gorgeous too.
Yeah, well, this heat wave is all across the United States. This West Coast, we've dodged it completely.
Big time. So Duran about to dig in, 257 with 5 home runs. And he needs a big series with the bat. Red Sox need for him to have one. Kohanowitz ready.
And off we go.
And the first one in there for a strike as we get underway.
Strike. Start off the game.
He's trying to get to 2 games over 500 after dropping the series. Really spoiled things on Sunday, losing the series the way they did. So this is a bounce back tonight they're in search of. And a little ground ball right at the shortstop. Neto will fire on to get it.
Turn number 1.
Very impressive in the series at Fenway Park with the bat and with the glove.
Yeah, he was really smooth. He doesn't necessarily have the most range, but anything he can get to, he gloves it and makes good throws to first base.
One away, Abraham Toro to dig in at 290 with 5 home runs. Yankees were losing late in their game against Cincinnati last we checked. As that drops in there for a strike. You see on the radar gun, he can bring it a bit, 97.
It's a sinker and a four-seamer. It's an average around 95, 96 with both of those.
It's 1-1. Changeup, which has only recently developed. It's a one-seamer.
Yeah, let's take a look at Kohanowitz's pitching arsenal brought to you by WB Mason. So those 2 fastballs we're talking about, slider, changeup, and a sweeper as well.
For a base hit.
That'll be a base hit for Abraham Toro.
He's over the first hit of the ball game and 1 down in the first inning.
Like once a game, he gets that same hit, right? He didn't try to do too much. He's up there trying to clobber the ball 10 rows deep. They leave the middle open for him, and he just takes what they give him.
Roman Anthony, the DH, hitting third tonight. At 111 with the home run. He hit that in Seattle. Roman had just 2 hits in San Francisco, but he did walk 5 times.
99.
Here's
right
Roman
there.
Anthony.
It's feeling good.
Baseball's number one
8 blocks in
prospect.
his first 12 major league games. And, he goes
And that'll be a base hit for Roman Anthony. There you go, bud.
Field. Ward will scoop that up, throw it down a second. And right away, the Red Sox have something going on.
Well, you know, the numbers don't back up how good Roman Anthony has looked in the box in his short time in the big leagues. It's a good swing here. Fastball away, actually off the plate. They're giving him that left side, right straight up shortstop, wide open, and he just takes it. Takes what they give him, hits that single right through there. But yeah, the numbers haven't backed up how good he's looked. He's been taking his walks. He's been working counts. He's actually been hitting the ball very hard. Just nothing to show for it. You have to think at some point it starts to turn around.
Early chance here. Here's Trevor Story, 231, 10 home runs. With a couple of ducks on the pond right away in Anaheim. Trevor in San Francisco, 3 for 12 in the series, and all of those hits came in Saturday's 3-2 defeat. Toro at second, Anthony at first. Kohanowitz was very solid in their win over the Yankees last week in the Bronx. 3-2 victory for them. He went 5 1/3, 8 strikeouts. 2 hits allowed. They were both home runs.
Oh,
Driven high and deep down
that's
the line,
foul.
but foul. Pretty good cut on that by Story, but a noisy strike.
Yeah, that slider, look, he throws it 15-16% of the time, but it finds a lot of hard contact. 462 batting average against, and you see why. It just kind of spins middle of the plate right there, and Trevor clobbers it, but just out front.
So 1-2 on the Red Sox shortstop. Follow that one all the way into the mid as that one missed at 96. And Hander, a 24-year-old from Philadelphia, made his major league debut last July. 3rd round pick for the Angels in 2019. So that one hammered on the line. That's going to drop down for a base hit. Toro is into 3rd and stopping there. And the bases are loaded on 3 consecutive singles.
That's the bases are loaded.
Yeah, Toro did a good job. He actually did have to check up and
Come on,
make sure
Willier.
the ball got down. It was
Get a Willier, a
nose
Brayu
by
grand
Trevor
slam.
Story towards right field, and you know, even up here, I didn't know if there was going to be a diving play. Get a good look here. Trevor hits this ball hard, four-seamer away from him. That's a really good sign. He's hitting the ball hard to the right side. Toro does a good job of checking up. You're just not sure if that's going to get caught. You cannot run into a double play right now and let him off the hook.
Now, Red Sox had a couple of base running issues in San Francisco. No sense in running into an out there. But all filled up for Wilyer Abreu in right field tonight, batting 5th. Red Sox can get off to a very quick start here in Southern California. The Angels manager, Ron Washington, is out with health issues. And Ray Montgomery is the interim manager. We certainly wish Ron Washington nothing but the best. He's a gem.
Yeah, just one of the baseball lifers, right? There's a handful left.
No place to put Wilyer. And 1 man out. You see the bottom note there, 19th among American League outfielders in all-star voting. At 3rd base in the American League, Alex Bregman running 2nd. Chase that one.
You can see the sinker right there. Really good movement, and that's, you know, he can give up the long ball. He can deal with some walk issues here and there, but the one thing he does well is a 52% ground ball rate. That sinker works well for him.
Held up there on that sinker at 93.
Kohanowitz needs a nickname. because I'm going to mess up that name at least 6-7 times before he's out of this game.
Maybe Big K. Really shorten it up. That'd be great for a pitcher. In the left field, that's going to drop.
There you go. That's a base hit. That'll score 2 runs. Oh, yeah, he's safe. Nice. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, what the hell is that, Willier?
Abreu cut down. He was very tardy, trying to make his move to second. Story got in there easily to third. Red Sox on top 2-0. And Cora with a hand up and will not challenge the call at second base.
Well, that'll make it out number 2.
So Abreu erased after a 2-run single.
First things first.
But we scored 2 runs there.
He's hitting 97, sinking away. This is a great approach against him for a lefty trying to go the other way. We've seen that from a few guys now. 2-run score, and when this ball gets passed, Lonowitz is backing it up. And normally when you see that as a base runner, you try to take the second base because pitchers.
There you go. There's a base hit, Cedon. That makes it a 3-0 ball game. We're having fun now.
Absolutely smoking hot. 3-0 Boston.
You know what's a good inning? When I don't even have time to finish explaining what just happened on the RBI hit before there's another one, and we got to just say, you know what, let's move on to the next one. And Cedon, my goodness, the beat goes on. He stays hot.
5 consecutive Boston hits.
They're just all over the fastball. That sinking fastball, he's leaving up in the zone, and these guys are punishing it.
There's Marcelo. Bohanowicz has a big fastball, as we mentioned, but he does not miss a lot of bats. Last year, 351 pitches, tossed at least 50 innings. His strikeout rate was 9.4%. That was dead last among those 351.
I'll tell you what, the new age baseball is not going to love it, but this is the baseball this lineup has to play. Right? Line drive mentality, take your singles, run the bases well, and that's how they're going to beat other ball clubs. The bully ball and just going out and trying to pull homers, that works for some clubs when you have those type players. But right now with this roster makeup, the baseball you're seeing today is what we need to see more of.
Marcelo, the 7th man to bat in the inning. Here at the top of the first. A terrific start for the Red Sox. 5 straight hits. Toro, Anthony, Story, Abreu, and Rafaela. Bang, bang, bang. Two one. Little change up there at 89. Abreu with the most potent hit, the 2-run single. There goes Santa Rafael and a ground ball.
Marcelo Meyer,
right to the bag.
bring that right to second to end the inning.
And in time.
So we enter the bottom of the first inning here in a 3-0 ball game. Red Sox scored 3 runs. Very nice, productive inning there.
Hey, Brian.
Jeez, Tim. How long have you been there?
I need advice nobody can know.
Okay, plaid isn't your color.
I love this suit. Anyway, we make good money, right? But the remodel, the kids' tuition, the debt is piled up.
Do what I did. BHG consolidated my high-interest debt into one super low payment.
This is perfect.
I gotta take this.
You won't even know I'm here.
Get a personal loan of up to $200,000 at bhgfinancial.com/loan.
We got it up in the air. Oh my! This guy is next level. Oh my goodness!
Lots of great baseball coming, and good guess, by the way.
Play baseball like I'm still a young kid, like a little teenager.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
This is the show that never ends.
The alpha dog among big league closers right here. Top of the food chain, Manuel Clase.
Jose Ramirez, one of the most unsung great players in the game of baseball.
Goodbye. That's why he needs his gamers.
Cutter at 100 miles per hour coming at you.
Home run, Jose Ramirez.
Best power, speed, and run production is Jose Ramirez, Jose Ramirez, and Jose Ramirez. He's a complete player.
Bogey, swing and a miss. Bucket. You get into the 9th inning, done deal.
Even a game as timeless as baseball must evolve. Only you can.
Lineup tonight. Zach Neto will lead it off. Shotwell at first base, then Mike Trout to DH, Ward, Darno, and Adele. Wade is at right field, Rengifo at third, and Christian Moore at second. Taking on a Red Sox starting pitcher, brought to you by BioToyota.com. Walker Buehler, 5-5. 595 earned run average. And looking to bounce back. He allowed 8 runs in just 3 1/3 on Tuesday in Seattle.
And Nolan Schanuel is going to send that one for a first pitch home run.
And a home run for Neto, his 12th of the season.
Great job, Walker.
And they quickly get one back. It is now 3-1 on the very first pitch. Walker throws
very quickly a 3-1 ball game.
Very rarely, when the pitcher throws that many pitches and gives up 3 runs, does the team come up and not take a pitch, right? Give them a little breather on the bench. And I think that's where Buehler was thinking, goes fastball. It's actually right on the corner away, and Neto just ambushes him. I think everyone was kind of caught off guard by that strike. Got every bit of it.
There's Shotwell, 283 with 6 home runs. We talked about this when the Angels took 2 out of 3 from the Sox at Fenway. The one thing their offense does well is hit the ball out of the ballpark. And they did that throughout that weekend series, too.
Yeah, that's spot on. I mean, looking at their team, it's like they're 24th in team ERA. They're 22nd in runs per game. They don't walk. They strike out, but they hit the home run. Third to only the Yankees and the Dodgers, who you know how they play ball. That keeps them in games.
Yeah, we don't.
More of an on-base machine than a power threat at first base. And Buehler home with a 1-2. High fly left center field, and moving on over Sadon to make the play.
Number 1.
Take a look at the Red Sox defense, brought to you by Bigelow Tea. Marcelo Meyer at third base. Trevor Story will be at short. David Hamilton gets to start at second, and Abraham Tora will be at first. In the outfield from left to right, we'll go Duran, Rafaela, and Abreu, with Connor Wong doing the catching for Buehler.
Mike Trout, the designated hitter, with the bases empty. Mike at 227, 12 home runs. Remember, he returned from the IL 3 weeks ago at Fenway against the Red Sox. His left knee is still a little bit sore, so he's not played the outfield since he came back yet.
And we've been much better as a DH. I mean, he's hit 283 with 9 homers. When he was an outfielder, he hit 141.
1-1.
He has 390 home runs? He's almost a, what is it? No, he's almost a 300. That's what it is. Like, so quick. And again, he's been up since I was playing.
Walker Buehler is not
only
good.
One postseason appearance.
It's kind of not.
In his entire career. It was 2014 against Kansas City. That's it for him in October. Broke in 2011. In for a strike. And 3-2.
Full count 3-2.
Walker Buehler, I mentioned earlier that he had slept in his own bed. It wasn't his necessarily, it was his dad's. He slept at his dad's last night here in Southern California. 3-2 and just missed. Oh man, it could have gone either way. It went Trout's way.
That's when you're Mike Trout, you get that call, but I got the strike zone. A good look here. Obviously, it's easy for us to say we have the strike zone right in front of us on the screen. And that one just catches the top of the zone. Even Trout kind of flinched because he was expecting a call there in his way. And yeah, 390 homers for Mike Trout. Goodness gracious.
Taylor Ward, who's hit 19 this year, batting .210. Bit up again.
Well, that's something Cora talked about pregame. He said, look, Buehler's got to, strike one's important, but he gets to strike 2 a lot and just doesn't put guys away. And that last outing, he had 8 guys with 2 strikes, and they got on base.
That goes to ball 3. Red Sox trying to snap a mini 2-game skid. Darno would hit next. And he could not pull it back, and that's going to be another
fucking walk.
A problem for Walker from time to time. It was in his last start.
I don't know, man. It's weird because it used to be really good.
Seattle eventually gave up a grand slam to Cal Raleigh in that game.
Let's take a look at Buehler's pitching arsenals presented by Audi. A little bit of everything, kitchen sink, right? Uses those fastballs a lot to get ahead. He's been going to the cutter a lot lately, the big knuckle curve for lefties. He's got a changeup and a sweeper also.
Bailey out a little earlier than he would like to. After the back-to-back walks, a home run by Neto to get started tonight for the Angels.
Nice little double play would be nice.
Back to Buehler's return from his second Tommy John surgery. The Dodgers last year. Since then, including the postseason, he's 7-12 with a 5.42 ERA. At times, he has looked very sharp this year. This one he popped up, back to home plate. Wong has a play.
And Connor Wong got that for out number 2.
Nick Darno on 1 pitch and 2 down.
We'll take that. Darno has had some success against Buehler in his career. Runs that one all in on the hands. That's a big one after that last 4-pitch walk.
Now send up the center fielder. Adele was .224 with 16 home runs. And another guy with a low batting average but pop in the bat for the Angels. They have a couple of base runners right away following the home run by Neto.
What I know he's not throwing a ton of strikes right here in this inning so far, but I like the way the fastball is coming out of Buehler's hand right now.
Pistachio
Four-seamer
Sam.
and the 2-seamer got that little zip to it that he's been missing his last couple outings.
Again off the plate. Buehler not happy with himself.
It's like a consistent miss right now.
Two
Go
up count
upside.
here to Joe
They're trying to
Adele.
run that 2-seamer back door to get a strike, and it's just not coming back right now.
Going to drop it
And that'll be a base hit. That'll score. Nope. Oh, no. It's going to score Mike Trout. So it's a 3-2 ball game here.
That'll make it 3-2.
Bottom of the first.
Adele with an RBI single. And Buehler pays for the first.
And there's runners on first and second.
Yeah, this one gets in on Adele.
Exactly,
Jams him,
Jaden.
but he dunks it in. And even Trout at this
He was
point,
good in
he
fucking
still
a few,
runs,
like a
still
month
doing
ago before he got
well.
fucking
I think
ejected.
the Trout's even on base right there with that missed 3-2 pitch. That's just got to be called. That flipped the whole inning for Buehler.
Here's the 7-hitter. Lamont Wade, the right fielder, 169 with a home run. 2 on, 2 out. Knuckle curve for a strike.
Strike.
The Angels are 37-40. They're 7.5 back at Houston, and in 4th place in their division. Right through it. 0-2. And they have missed the playoffs the last 10 years. And the breaking ball misfires. Again, a knuckle curve, 1-2. Walker quickly giving 2 runs back.
Ooh, that hits him.
Running inside, and it hit him. That's going to load up the bases. They're all filled up for Rengifo, the switch hitter.
Now the bases are loaded.
So a long inning
2
for
outs.
Buehler. He's going to face at least 8 Angels here.
Yeah, very much not good.
Yeah, it's that glove side miss with fastballs so far. Just about all of his misses have been on that side of the plate.
Ball 1. So 24 pitches, 2 walks, a home run, a hit batsman, a base hit, and a 1-0. Little ground ball, pull foul.
Foul.
Red Sox starting pitchers have a quality start in 10 of the last 12. Sox have been winning series largely because of the starting rotation. Liner down the left field line, but he sliced it foul. Bases are loaded for the Angels.
Rengifo's a player that it goes the other way really well. It can hit the pitch out away from him. I think you're going to expect Buehler to pound him in.
1-2. Checked. Ward at third, Adele at second, and Wade on at first.
2-2 count here to Luis Rengifo.
Rengifo just 214. Lifetime with the bases loaded. And he'll take another one, it'll miss. 3-2. This has been a labor.
Yeah, and unfortunately, when you're trying to attack Rengifo in, that's where all the misses have been for Buehler. Not getting a lot of swings on that side.
They lead at first, second, and third, and the 3-2.
And that'll be ball four.
Badly, they'll force in a run, and just like that.
And that'll tie up the fucking game.
Those 3 runs are gone. And we're tied 3-3. And he has walked 3 men here in the first, along with a hit batsman. And he will face a 9th hitter.
He's the best the Red Sox has. That's Jaden doesn't know baseball. Jaden doesn't know who Garrett Crochet is.
Tied up 3-3. And ball 1. 30 pitches already in the inning. Two down.
Ball 2. Is that fella a pitcher? Yep.
If he walks one more, it'll be a career high for walks in a single inning for Walker Buehler. Swing foul straight back. Now the very first pitch he threw tonight, Zach Neto hit out of the ballpark. 2-1. And popped up. That'll drift past first base down the line out of play.
2-2 count. Buehler's at 33 pitches on the night so far.
2-2.
He's got
very long inning here.
2-2. I mean, Buehler knows his command's not there right now. The last thing he wants to be staring down another 3-2 count. Really focused on making that pitch right here.
He does wind up going full. He's hit 4 3-ball counts already in the first. Buehler's 3-2. And he
now that's ball 4. That's going to give them the fucking lead.
And suddenly the Angels have the lead.
What is this shit, dude?
To make it 4-3. And this is absolutely painful to watch.
Tampa Bay Rays is for sale. Maybe the Red Sox should be for sale.
And back up to the top of the order now in Neto, who homered on the first pitch he saw tonight.
Did you see Buehler fight? That righty searching.
I know I said last week that I think that it was his last time playing for the Red Sox. I genuinely think this will be Walker's last time playing for the Sox. And he fucking hits him. Forces in another goddamn run.
Oh, my. Wade will score.
He will never play another game for the Red Sox ever again, I guarantee it.
And another run forced in. Walker Buehler all over the map. And hits a man to force in a run.
Oh, is he
okay? Make it 5-3.
Is Neto okay?
Neto is okay.
I think Walker's trying to say that he swung at it, but
Neto took one off the wrist just a few days ago. I wonder if that's in that same general area.
Jade, that's definitely not smart.
That one got more of the
definitely not smart, Jade.
Forearm. You know, you can see his body kind of turning, trying to cheat. She does, trying to get the fastballs, and that one just kind of chases him in. 36 pitches already here in this one. 4 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and a homer.
And nobody warming up in the bullpen. Nobody
That's
moving
crazy.
around.
That's fucking crazy.
What a disastrous inning.
Come on, Cora.
Neto will take his base.
So Neto's going to be all right.
Shotwell is a very tough out. They'll dig in now. 5-3, the Angels. Walker Buehler was handed a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, Jaden's first time watching it. I remember my first baseball
He was
game
the
too,
11th
Jaden.
Angel to bat in the first. And a strike. 0-1. Trout waiting on deck.
You like this guy, Jaden? Oh my god.
38 pitches to get 2 outs for Walker Buehler.
Thing is, he already did give up a home run too, Jaden.
1-1 and a high pop.
That'll fucking finally end the goddamn inning. Jesus fucking Christ. I can go get my food now.
Takes the catch.
Holy shit. God damn it.
They're my big surprise team of 2025.
The Angels make sure the halo will shine brightly tonight.
Everything's going well. We're all on the Angels bandwagon right now.
Brother here.
Game's on notice.
Magneto Magnificent.
High octane.
That baseball was Logan.
Kenley looks great. The velo, the spin, it's all A+.
No way.
The Halos are unstoppable right now.
Kansas City's hot. And Bobby Witt Jr. is piping hot.
One big swing from the Royal superstar.
The greatest player on earth right now.
You become like a massive, massive force.
You have to work more. You have to sacrifice yourself more.
That's the type of baseball that wins come postseason. Just the team that we have, just doing things one pitch at a time, one inning at a time. It's just so much fun.
MLB All-Star Week is taking over Atlanta. Get in on the action at Capital One All-Star Village, the ultimate baseball experience for fans of all ages. Test your skills at Play Ball Park. Get immersed in MLB culture and interactive games. Stop to meet legends and grab ballpark fights. Plus, special perks for Capital One cardholders. All-Star fun is around every corner at Capital One All-Star Village, July 12th to the 15th at Cobb Galleria. Get tickets at allstargame.com.
Here we go. This is a classic road jersey for Boston. This is the first uniform I put on when I came with Boston. When you see those two socks together, that's one thing I know I had to do. I had to make sure I had my red socks high, okay? My 2 red socks, because, you know, there's 2 here.
One inning of baseball, and it's 5-3 the Angels. And the Red Sox back up to the plate here in inning number 2. And it'll be Connor Wong to lead it off, and then David Hamilton and Jarren Duran.
Well, I can only imagine what the second inning's got in store for us. But 8 runs there in the first.
So it's Connor Wong.
I really wonder what is going through the head of Walker Buehler after an inning like that. It's been a long time since I've seen anything quite like that.
Well, knowing Walker and having watched him pitch in his career, all he's seeing is red right now. Sometimes I feel like he needs that to pitch. See if he can dial it in when he comes back. At least work a few more innings, try to save the bullpen as best as he can. He's got to find that fastball command. It all starts with that one.
But tell me that is a very short leash. Here's the 2-1.
Jay, that's what you'd think.
Inside.
How do you know that they're your worst players if you don't start them?
Well, Red Sox came firing out of the gate. 3 fast
I don't think it will.
And handed that one to the starter.
Luckily for you, Andrew, I don't think we'll have to.
That's going to be ball 4. Well, Red Sox, yeah. Benefit.
All you can do is just answer, right? That's all you can do.
That's right.
Start of the summer family 4-packs are available June 30th to July 2nd. To learn more, visit redsox.com/family4packs.
David Hamilton, he's at second tonight. He'll be followed by Jaron Duran. And in tight for ball one. The Sox have actually been playing some good baseball their last 12 road games. They're 7-5, despite the loss in San Francisco. A very winnable series. And 2-0 after the ball 4 on count of 1. These are the last 3 on this West Coast trip, and at home to take on Toronto after a day off. So back inside the division. Connor back in.
6 pitches, just 1 strike so far this inning. So command an issue on both sides.
So even a World Series champion on the Red Sox team right now?
With a 2-0. That's right.
I think you might be right there, Jaden. I don't think there is. I mean, we had Raffy, but
Sox have won 4 of their last 6 series here in Anaheim.
Besides Walker, I don't think there is.
Halfway through, he wanted to hold up, but it was too late. 95 with a sinker, 2-2. Garrett Crochet going tomorrow night in the middle game of the series against the left-hander Tyler Anderson. Crochet going in 7-4.
We're a very young team.
Ball right side. Or Caneto got one there. No chance of double play with Hamilton running. And on that one away.
There were rumblings around here that maybe Tyler Anderson was going to get skipped on his start. That hasn't been confirmed yet.
Yeah, I don't think we did, Jay.
A little bit of fireworks between him
besides Walker.
Jose Flores.
No, Bregman. Duh, I'm fucking stupid.
Last time they were at
Alex
Fenway,
Bregman.
Accusing him
He's
of,
injured right now, though.
Giving tips to hitters, whatever was going on. Fair game. It's gamesmanship. It happens in the game, but I wasn't happy about it.
What was unusual about it, incredibly unique, was that dust-up happened before the game.
It was 2 days after his start.
That's right. There is Durant 0 for 1. Jaron 3 for 13 in the San Francisco series. He's not a hitter who's going to walk much. He's uber aggressive in the best of times. Only 54 walks all of last year, and that was a career high. Still looking to strike, but he has not drawn a walk on this road trip. And only 1 in his last 10 games. He had such a great season last year. His numbers haven't been close this year, as he'll cut and miss. 0-2. On-base percentage is down over 30 points this year. Scored 111 runs last year. He's on pace to score about 82. At this rate, he'll hit half as many home runs.
There's been more swing and miss this year. Obviously, to your point, the walks are down, not on base as much, and not causing havoc out there like we got used to seeing.
But if this keeps up, and from time to time we've seen Alex Cora lately shift him to another spot in the batting order, but if it does keep up, what about Roman Anthony as a leadoff man?
Yeah, and we see Duran get shifted out of that spot when it's against the lefties, right? Because then you have Ref Snyder at the top of the line.
26 earned runs. Oh my God.
In the left center field, moving on over is Ward from left.
That's crazy.
And 2 down. In front of Toro, who has a base hit tonight. Check out tonight's storylines presented by FanDuel. Toro to record 2 or more hits and to get an RBI. Well, he has 1 hit already. He started the run of 5 consecutive Red Sox singles in the first inning. Put the Red Sox ahead 3-0. They trail 5-3. One man on and across for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Alex Cora said when he was ejected after Duran was called out at second base in the 8th inning, it was more about the frustration on the play with Toro earlier in the game when he was called out for running outside the running lane, the base path.
Right, which isn't reviewable. But I mean, after we saw the replay, it was clear as day he didn't do that. He just jumped. He jumped over the glove.
As you said at the time, it's actually a heck of a play.
It was.
Runner goes. Here's the throw down. Skips once the tag out.
Yeah, that's on McCray.
Hamilton cut down.
David Hamilton gets caught stealing
Trying to
there.
steal second base. And that does it for the Red Sox.
Since 1983, Nissan has been assembling award-winning vehicles for you, right here in America. And we're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we've lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder. So you can get the car you want, at the price you want, knowing Nissan is here for you at the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Rogue or Pathfinder, or get a low $239 per month lease on Rogue.
Well, that's a great baseball comment, and good guess, by the way. Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
This is the show that never ends.
This guy is the entire package.
Struck him out. My goodness.
He has a weapon for every hitter.
Good luck. 99.
And what I like most about him, he pitches with an attitude.
They're still on their feet for Paul Skeens.
Everyone wants to watch this guy.
Must-see TV for me.
6'7", top 5 exit velo, #1 arm in the sport.
There's a cruise missile. More fireworks.
He can go out there to center field, relax, and I think this is a 30-30 guy this season.
Catch up on all the baseball action with a triple play. Kevin Millar, Ryan Dempster, and Sierra Santos. 3 hosts joined by baseball's biggest stars for the best interview in baseball. Intentional Talk. Weekdays only on MLB Network.
If you're the Nationals, you're starting to see the building blocks of being the team that you expect to be going into the future.
They're a really good young team.
See you later. There's a big swing.
We have a good culture. We're going to do some special things this year. It's going to be fun.
I'll tell you another guy who might surprise you. Mackenzie Gore. He gets just flat out filthy.
You're not transitioning anymore. You got to come to play.
You're young, you're here to win, and the winning starts now.
5-3 Angels here in the second. And guys, really rough first inning for Walker Buehler. And a few starts ago,
Still
he mentioned
pitching?
not having conviction behind the pitches.
That's crazy.
He was throwing, said he's always open to suggestions and working on things, but at the same time, it's his career. He's always been confident, he says, in his ability to exploit the opposition's weakness regardless. That's why I asked Alex Cora today how they collaborate with him on game plans.
It's like, oh, this guy sucks. Let's fucking let him come up against one of the best hitters baseball's ever seen.
He said Tech was one of the best at
Mike
calling
Trout.
games. It still does the same. Cora says it's a lot of conversations, and hopefully we can get the final product.
He faces Mike Trout for the second time. He walked in the first time. Out of 4 men he walked in that opening inning, he hit 2 batters and gave up a home run. So can he pull it together here? He's already allowed 5 runs. Trout, Ward, and Darno, so that's 3, 4, 5. Then another 3-ball count. And the 3-2.
Full count, and that'll be
Foul that one
fouled off.
back.
Tell you what, this booth is great for sightlines, but we are lower and closer to the field than anywhere else. And I tell you what, we are always under fire.
We are in the firing line, there's no doubt. 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Sets down Trout this time. As he
Struck
picks
out
up
by
his
Trout,
first
though.
strikeout.
Yeah, the dispersion of his pitches and the misses were much smaller here in this at-bat to Trout. Started him off with a big curveball. He did throw a 4-seamer away for a strike, which allowed him to get to this cutter full count and get a swing and chase.
Ward will look at a strike. He walked and scored in the opening inning. Be careful here, 19 home runs. Sox took 2 out of 3.
I definitely do realize that. I've been watching the game.
At Fenway. Then they lost the very next night to the Yankees.
Big Bucks
At that time, the Red Sox were sitting at 30-35. They've gone 10-4 since then. And the ball, 3-1.
The thing too with Buehler is he's not going to get any borderline pitches, right? When you're all over the place and you're walking guys, hitting guys, you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire.
In for a strike.
Take that
out.
1 cue.
He wants to go fast. And Ward got time from the home plate on Chris Siegel. And another 3-2. And he walks another man. So he's walked 5. That ties a career high. And sends up Travis d'Arnaud. Swung at the first pitch and popped to the catcher in the first inning. Walker would take that again in a heartbeat. Sox catching a bit of a break, and that O'Hoppe, their other catcher, 17 home runs, is sitting tonight. Cross for strike 1.
D'Arnaud, 7 for 16 with a homer against Buehler. He's had good numbers across his career against him.
Ward, the base runner. .54 pitches. With 1 out in the second. Went for it. Inflicted foul. This ballpark is 66 years old.
You know, if I didn't know that, I would never guess it, because they've done a good job of giving it a couple facelifts over the last few years.
Swing and a miss. Came up empty.
That's on number 2.
And down he goes. He sets down d'Arnaud.
There you go, Walker. Looking
Second
sick
strikeout
now.
of the inning. They'll send up Joe Adell. Adell with a base hit to drive in a run in the first. They're on at first and 2 gone. Stats with Lowe's. Major League home run leader since May 31. Cal Raleigh just unbelievable with 11.
Every homer he hits between now and the All-Star break, he's rewriting the history book for catchers, for switch hitters. He's doing something Mickey Mantle hasn't even done.
Line shot. Here comes Abreu to make the play.
And that's on number 3.
Makes the catch for
So on the inning, we head to the 3rd inning here in a 5-3 ball game.
Kansas City's hot. And Bobby Witt Jr. is piping hot.
One big swing from the Royal superstar.
The greatest player on earth right now. You become like a massive, massive force.
You have to work more. You have to sacrifice yourself more.
That's the type of baseball that wins come postseason.
Just the team that we have, just doing things one pitch at a time, one inning at a time. It's just so much fun.
The alpha dog among big league closers right here. Top of the food chain, Manuel Clase.
Jose Ramirez, one of the most unsung great players in the game of baseball.
That's why he needs his gamer.
Cutter at 100 miles per hour coming at you.
Home run, Jose Ramirez.
Best power, speed, and run production is Jose Ramirez, and Jose Ramirez. He's a complete player.
Swing and a miss.
You get into the 9th inning, done deal.
Jeremy Pena, he's an electric type personality.
Hunter Brown has been the Astros' best and most consistent pitcher.
Oh, the Diesel special tonight. You put Diesel in, you get Diesel out.
Face of the franchise, everything that is Houston now.
He's top 5.
In every category for the Houston Astros,
Always just assume they're going to play in the ALCS.
there's no effort. Boom.
Late inning heroics once again. He's a legend.
I want to talk about the Angels. They're my big surprise team of 2025.
The Angels make sure the halo will shine brightly tonight.
Everything's going well. We're all on the Angels bandwagon right now.
It's Runner here.
Game's on notice.
Magneto Magnificent.
High octane. team.
That baseball was Logan.
Kenley looks great.
The velo, the spin, it's all A+.
No way!
The Halos. Top of the third inning, 5-3. The Angels have the lead. Abraham Toro is 1 for 1 tonight. And Anthony and then Story.
Double those hate. Jaden.
Toro's at home plate.
Their stupidity is
Caught
not as
stealing
funny anymore.
to end the second. Abraham switch hitter. Knocking on the door of 300 again. And 1-1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jaden, you're stupid.
And Milanovic from the
Stupid.
With a 2-1.
Stupid dumbass. Stupid dummy stupid.
Just off the outside with a changeup. 2-2.
That changeup plays really well off that two-seamer. Same spin, same shape. Just about 5-6 miles an hour slower.
Foul back. So Cal Raleigh has homered again.
Goodness gracious.
And now has 32.
That's
4
insane.
games in a row? I think 5 in the
On
last
pace
4
for
days,
64
something like
home
that.
runs. I think we're almost at halfway.
Unreal.
I don't know if they played 81
Seattle
games yet.
catcher.
Pacing like 67.
Switch hitter.
I mean, obviously that would be an outrageous number to get to, and look, he's a platinum glove catcher. He's going to catch a lot of games down the stretch for those guys because they're going to be in that wild card chase. And it's going to take a toll on that body. So I'd be impressed if he could get to 55, 60.
Impressed already.
Yeah.
3-2.
Jaden's like, you already scored 3 runs. Why are you upset? Because the other team scored 5, you fucking dip.
Finds a way to do damage.
Boris staring down Roman Anthony.
3-2. Cut on and missed. Struck him out. One gone. And here comes Roman. He's 1 for 1.
Fastball up right here, the 4-seamer, not the sinker. That was the one that kind of just stays up, has some ride just above the zone. That's just a perfect pitch right there.
Roman a base hit and a run. Like the Red Sox were going to be sitting pretty tonight the way they started. He was right in the thick of it. And trailing by 2.
Did you happen to get a peek at this guy's batting practice today?
A little bit.
I know you heard it. If you're anywhere within a mile of the stadium, I feel like you could hear it. He was launching.
Cross for a strike. See how this park plays for Roman.
This was one of my favorite places to play.
You did like
just
it
a
here.
comfortable. It's the best infield in baseball. I love the surface here.
Top of foul.
There's this like field level suites behind home plate, and it's black on the walls behind it. So when the ball comes off the bat here, you see the ball really well. It's not coming out of the stands or seats or T-shirts. You can see back there field level behind the on-deck circles. It's black, and you see the ball off the bat so well. It can be really tough for infielders sometimes. San Fran, that's a tough one. Kansas City, that's another one. It's really hard to pick up the ball off the bat.
Two-hammered foul. Well, in Southern California, the weather never keeps you from doing anything. Including swinging a bat. The threat of a rain delay. 2-2.
It's a really good take right there. This is a 21-year-old kid. He is just spitting on some good pitches here. I'm really impressed with his at-bats.
Story on deck. And a 2-2. Runs it full. The Sox have drawn 1 walk. That was Connor Wong in the second.
full count here to
And
Roman
the
Anthony.
right-hander with a payoff pitch.
That's ball 4.
Keeps on taking ball 4. Does. And on base for the second time tonight. That is his 9th walk in 13 games. And here comes Trevor Story. Story a base hit in the first inning, the 3rd consecutive hit for the Red Sox in that inning. Downstairs, ball 1. Batting stats are presented by your local Honda dealers. Not a big lead for Anthony. Wave and a miss. Missed that one by a lot. Red Sox took the season series from the Angels last year 4-2. Another one he missed by a bunch. Sweeper, and it's 1-2.
Trevor's first at bat, he took that fastball and smoked it to right. There was like some intent to hit it hard to right center. Here in this at bat, you can kind of see his direction pulling off, everything to left, kind of searching for something to pull and not getting it.
One man out here in the 3rd. And Kohanowitz swinging a high fly ball into left field for Ward. Coming in a bit. Out number 2. William Abreu had an eventful first inning, which included a 2-run single, got the Red Sox started. And eventually he was thrown out trying to get down to second on a throwing error by Ward, the left fielder, but they nailed him. 2 men out here. Fouls that one back in a mighty cut.
Love that swing from Abreu right there. Aggressive on that pitch in. Going back to his first at bat. Takes that little sinker, slaps the other way for the 2-run single. Smooth sailing to that point.
Battle break.
Yeah, that's going to be out number 3.
First anytime. This is a bat wound up at first base as well. There's Shonowell. Out number 3.
I think this is the Phillies' division to win. Everybody knows their role within the team and are motivated collectively to go after that World Series ring.
Bryce Harper is one of the great faces of our sport.
Great ones do great things when it matters.
Trey Turner just tools out of his mind.
Trey Turner, mammoth home run.
Zach Wheeler. This guy has been nothing but sensational since he was signed.
This fan base loves us as a team. I love the city, man. A lot of fun to be able to go in the bank every single day.
They are a complete team. Time to win for the Phillies.
I'm going to throw out a restaurant kitchen term to you, and then hit me with the baseball one. I'll start first.
Okay.
Mise en place.
Oh, mise en place. That is, as the chef, you put all your different ingredients out, kind of before you start cooking, right?
You got it, man.
Yeah.
That's the most
That's
important
a tough
one.
I hear this one a lot because of my name, can of corn.
Easy fly ball.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field.
Children's of Alabama is a hospital that serves over 300 pediatric patients. So it was incredibly important to us that we came here and was able to spread a little bit of joy. To leave a legacy when we are in different areas of the country is incredibly important to us and a priority.
Together. Together. Together.
Discover the difference of a great night's sleep. Try all the top brands and mattress innovations at Raymore and Flanigan. Sleep 10 degrees cooler with Tempur-Pedic Breeze and get a free gift card. Enjoy individualized support and motion separation with Beautyrest Black. Plus, get a free adjustable base or get huge savings on the luxurious comfort of Heirloom. All with free next-day mattress delivery. Our convenient financing plans allow you to buy now and pay later, so you can upgrade your...
Walker Buehler, after a disastrous first inning, did walk a man in the next inning, but he got through it with a couple of strikeouts. No harm done in the second. He hit this man, Lamont Wade Jr., one of two men he struck with a pitch in the first. And he would eventually be brought in to score their 5th run. And foul that one away.
Yeah, Buehler can dial this in and get another relatively quick inning, somehow get, we'll say, into the 5th inning. I think you consider that a win with how the first went.
And the 0-2. Walker working very quickly, and the breaking ball is hammered on one hop to Toro. He'll take that and tap the bag for the first out. One away in the bottom of inning number 3.
Tomorrow at 8:30 p.m., don't miss Red Sox first pitch. We'll preview the pitching matchup between Garrett Crochet and Tyler Anderson, presented by Rodenhiser Home Services, only on NESN and streaming on NESN 360.
Red Heaple, the switch hitting third baseman, walked his first trip. Now, Walker a couple of times this season has been able to rally after a miserable outing, backing up Duran to get under the play. And Heaple retired on one pitch, 2 fast outs.
Yeah, you'll take that, absolutely, after how it's been going. Duran didn't get a great read on this. It almost scared me like it was going to beat him. Off the bat, he kind of froze and then worked back to it to make the play. Gonna see this. Kind of just stood there. It's like he didn't get a good depth perception on it, and picked up on it late.
Christian Moore, the batter, walked with the bases loaded in the first inning.
4-seamers are good against this guy. It's about a 45% whiff rate on those 4-seamers.
Talking about Duran, he was discussing the play after yesterday's loss in San Francisco, where he collided with Eaton behind third. And Jaron said he was calling for that.
Yep.
But they didn't think anyone could hear him because it was too noisy. Gobbled up by Story and in time to get it. That's a 9-pitch inning for Walker Buehler. 5-3, the Angels.
Send me those projections. Will do. On the way.
Hey, Brian.
Jeez, Tim. How long have you been there?
I need advice nobody can know.
Okay. Plaid isn't your color.
I love this suit. Anyway, we make good money, right? But the remodel, the kids' tuition, the debt is piled up.
Do what I did. BHG consolidated my high-interest debt into one super low payment.
This is perfect.
I gotta take this.
You won't even know I'm here.
Get a personal loan of up to $200,000 at bhgfinancial.com/loan.
Why would I use Hims to have my ED meds delivered to my door? I love pharmacy lines.
Why would I use clinically proven ingredients to regrow my hair through Hims? I love wearing hats 24/7.
Why would I choose weight loss treatment I can afford through Hims? I love selling off my prized possessions.
Why wouldn't I get high-quality care I can trust? I love Hims. Get treatment you'll actually love at Hims.com.
I want to talk about the Angels. They're my big surprise team of 2025.
The Angels make sure the halo will shine brightly tonight.
Everything's going well. We're all on the Angels bandwagon right now.
Here.
Game's on Elvis.
Magneto Magnificent.
High octane.
That baseball was Logan.
Kenley looks great. The velo, the spin, it's all A+.
No way! The Halos are unstoppable right now.
The beauty of this jersey is the feel, the texture, the thin, the stitching is heavy, so you kind of feel that jersey that was very heavy. Check it out, the last name and the number, they have a little glitter on them, so they kind of stack up. It just feels right. I had some really cool cleats to go with it. The way it gets dirty when you slide, it just kind of like rubs off.
Top 4 in Anaheim, and the Red Sox trailing 5-3. Cedar Rafaela already with an RBI tonight. As we take a look at his reliable performance, brought to you by Verizon. This season against the Angels, he's been a terror.
been a terror the last 23 games or so. About 325, 958 OPS. It's getting to be bigger than a small sample size at this point. Seems to be turning the corner.
Tonight batting 6th. And that's going to get him. He gets hit by the pitch. Both of these starters have been having awful command issues. See if Buehler's leveling his out.
It always scares me up and in, get around those wrists and hands, especially when a guy's going as well as Rafaela is right now. You don't want to take one off of those.
Angels are like, every time we look up, he's on base. Here's Marcelo Meyer, 0 for 1. Trying to snap it 0 for 10. Cross for strike. .94, 4 home runs at the moment. Here goes the runner. Here's the throw. It's too high. He'll dive in there as the throw. Goes off the glove of the shortstop Neto and rolls into shallow center, but no advance. And that'll be stolen base number 11 for Cedon.
Gets a stolen base there. Nice.
Cedon got a heck of a jump on this one. Obviously just pure speed as well, but quick break, stays low, beats it by a lot. Neto did a good job of pretending to have the ball in his glove and keep the tag on him so Rafaela couldn't jump up and make a play to get to third.
And the 1-1 to the native Californian, and that's going to miss.
2-1.
Connor Wong on deck.
Even in the 2-run game right now, it's the 4th inning, right? And you want to, with no outs, it's lefty up and Meyer. You want to try to get the ball on the right side. Get Rafaela over.
2-1. You mentioned that is Scott Boras back there.
Always. It's always here.
Mega agents taking in the game. I didn't see him initially. I heard the jingle in his pockets.
Well, let me.
2-2, and a little topper over the hill. Neto will flip it on to first base in time there.
That's wild. Oh,
and Rafaela
Shannon Spake. I thought you
so
meant.
That does advance the run.
I don't know why I thought you said Shannon
ball
Sharp.
You. Know where the infielders
Spake.
are. Get over to third base here. 1 out.
Connor Wong took a walk in the second. I don't know, maybe this is going to be one of those nights and ends up 15-14 or something. Who knows? Started out wild enough.
A good time for Connor Wong's first RBI of the year, huh?
Wouldn't it?
Yeah. Not going to happen, though.
Seriously past due. With a man at third. Bat goes flying.
Damn.
Right up into that protective netting and then landed in the Angel dugout.
I know the taxes are higher in California, but I think pine tar's still free, OB. Good thing they got those nets up, because that was going about 10 rows deep. It's a good angle of it. How's the launch angle on that?
Yeah.
Oh, no look catch.
Gold medal toss there. 1-1. A high fly ball into left field. Ward is there.
And that'll be caught for out number 2.
Tagging up Cedon Rafaela.
And Cedon's going to tag up.
He is easily
And that'll be Connor Wong's first RBI of the year.
It's his first RBI of the year. That'll make it 5-4.
It's fucking crazy that it took this long to get his first RBI.
Red Sox get that run.
And that's how he gets it.
Yeah, you know, the speed of Rafaela, getting to second base. Meyer, a productive out. Obviously, you'd like to drive the ball in the gap and drive him in, but productive enough to get him to third base. And now got this thing.
So make it a 5-4 ball game?
You think they don't know that's his first one?
There's David Hamilton. 0 for 1 did reach on a fielder's choice and was caught stealing. Base is empty and 2 away. So a 5-4 game. Yankees did lose to Cincinnati.
good thing being on the West Coast. Everything happens just about before your game does.
Yeah. Love it. Cross for strike.
That and 72 degrees and no humidity. That plays too.
There's that. Always just perfect here in Southern California. The 2-1. And roll a foul. Same start time tomorrow at 9:38 p.m. And the Red Sox will play a day game on Wednesday at 4:07 East Coast time and head back home finally after a 10-day trip. Swinging a high pop.
And that'll be
deep. Racing out goes Moore. Wade coming in.
Oh, wow.
Going by Moore.
Yeah, I thought he was going to drop that.
4 out number 3. Red Sox get another one back. It's 5-4 the Angels.
We all love the big moment. The big moment doesn't start with the big result. It starts with the yard work. Because the big moment is just one moment forged by 1,000 moments. Strauss in Major League Baseball. You're up. Go Yard.
With the new U.S. Bank Smartly Visa Signature Card, you can earn an unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase.
You're trying to elude me, Mr. Falcon, but I will find you.
Carlos Elias gets the night off for the Red Sox.
Getting cash back on all of this. I'm coming over.
No matter what you buy, earn more smartly with the U.S. Bank Smartly Visa Signature Card.
Introducing Traveler Whiskey from Buffalo Trace Distillery. Traveler's made to be enjoyed exactly how you like it. Neat, on the rocks, or in your favorite cocktail. Traveler Whiskey, easy to drink, hard not to love.
If you're the Nationals, you're starting to see the building blocks of being the team that you expect to be going in the future.
They're a really good young team.
We have a good culture. We're going to do some special things this year. It's going to be fun.
I'll tell you another guy who might surprise you. Mackenzie Gore. He gets just flat out filthy.
Do I have Nessun Plus? I do not.
You got to come to play. You're young. You're here to win, and the winning starts now.
I just have MLB TV.
Connor Wong, a momentous first RBI in 2025. Red Sox within a run as we move on to the bottom half of the 4th inning in Anaheim. Zach Neto's had a nice night already with a home run on the first pitch he got. And another RBI when he was hit by a pitch. He's driven in 2 of their 5. Smacks a base hit
for Zach Neto.
That's how their 4th inning gets underway.
It's a piece of hitting here. He hit that homer on the fastball that was away from him, and he crowds the plate. So generally, guys like that, you want to pitch in. Don't let him get extended. He can reach the pitch away. He's trying to go in with the 2-seamer there. You see where it leaks. Just kind of stays middle for him.
Sean Noel 0 for 2, twice he's fly to center. And he'll look at strike. Base hit by Neto, only the 3rd hit tonight for the Angels. Damage has been done on wildness by Walker Buehler. He's walked 5 and hit 2. Mike Trout to follow. Check and that'll miss. Well, phase 1 of fan voting for the All-Star Game is open and runs through June 26th. The All-Star Game this year is going to be July 15 in Atlanta. Ball Toro will fire down to second for an out, back to first, and not in time. Travel hit with a runner at first base and one gone.
The way that ball was chopped right there, just no real chance to turn it. Walker didn't really get over there either. I think he was just reading that off the bat, thinking there's not enough time. Ended up being a little closer than I thought. You see Walker, he really thinks Coro's going to have time to get back. Doesn't really sprint over to the bag to cover that. But to the earlier point, I don't think they had enough time. That's what I'm looking at here.
Cora's out talking with the umpiring crew. Chatting with the home plate ump Siegel along with McKay, Porter, and Wolf. So a stoppage in play for a moment. And Alex heading back to his dugout.
Maybe like throwing lane. We'll see where the base runner was. Watch the base runner here. Let's take a look at it right here. Because you're always taught to try to get inside. Oh, yeah. You see how far he got over in the grass?
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
That's what Alex is out there talking about, right? But you're taught that to try to go run inside on the inside part of the dirt, right where it meets the grass. But that was 4 feet into the grass.
Sure was. Here's Trout walking the run. And he's since struck out.
Look how inside he is right there. If you're telling me Toro was out of his lane yesterday, but that's not.
And if Toro was out of his lane, that was 3 highways over. Unbelievable. Did not affect the play in any way. It's going to be a little bit high. Pitch count continues to rise up to 76. This is not going to be a long outing. Any way you cut it for Walker tonight after that first inning. And no misfire there. Just a ton of 3-ball counts. 3-1 on this guy. Taylor Ward on deck. Shawnuel the runner at first. Right.
Who's that calling his first at bat? 4-seamer up and in. Just catches the upper quadrant right there.
It's a good pitch.
Especially with this guy.
He would chase it, and another walk.
That's ball 4.
Walks in for the second time. And that is 6 in the game, a new career high for Buehler.
Don't miss a new episode of 310 to Left tomorrow. Alex Spear and I talk about Christian Campbell's development in Worcester. Brought to you by Ford, the official truck of the Red Sox. Available on Nation or wherever you listen to your podcast.
No activity in the pen as Ward gets in. He's walked 2 times tonight. Shawnuel at second, Trout at first. And again, a new career high 6 walks for Walker. Fired in there at 93, and it's 0-2.
It's like Ward just sitting soft, looking for something Bender over the plate.
That one go, and that'll miss up top.
Chester.
It's getting into that situation Alex Cora talked about pregame about Buehler not being able to put guys away with 2 strikes. A lot of times you see 1-2, 0-2, and these hitters work it right back to full counts.
Fouled back and a good cut by Ward. As we mentioned, his last start in Seattle on Tuesday, it 2 strikes on 8 hitters that he did not retire. And he'll fire a 2-2. And another 3-ball count. He's had 8 3-ball counts tonight. And 7 times. He's gone 3-2. And he's walked another man.
And that's
for
ball
7. Gotta get
Maybe time to take
somebody
him
up
out
to
of the game.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
You're hoping he could dial it in, and he did there for a couple innings to get into the 4th, but losing the feel for the pitches here again in the 4th.
So that'll load the bases and bring up Travis d'Arnaud. And you mentioned he has been a thorn in Walker's side in the past. Popped that one foul. Buehler's gotten it twice tonight on a pop-up and a strikeout.
4th inning's been a big issue for Buehler this year. Just in the 4th inning alone, he's got an ERA over 14.
Guerrero is going to get up and start to loosen in the bullpen. That's a strike. Jumps in front 0-2. Bases are loaded here for the Halos with 1 down.
It's like Guerrero down there throwing.
Two more walks here in the 4th inning. And the 0-2. Well outside. It has been a titanic struggle for the veteran right-hander. And that's in there for strike 3. He will sit down d'Arnaud. 2 down. Man, did he need that?
He sure did. Fastball down and away. This one's
strike
a
3,
little
out
off
number
the
2.
plate, but gets the call. Runs it back close to the edge. He'll take it.
Sends up Joe Adell as an RBI single. He's also lined out hard to right. He's going to take ball 1, although that could have been a strike. He's thrown 25 pitches in this inning, 92 in the game. His high water mark this season for pitches thrown is 106. Did that in Atlanta in 5 2/3. And popped him up. Out goes Hamilton. Abreu coming on. Hamilton makes the catch. They're going to leave him loaded. Despite a total of 7 walks tonight, still a 1-run game.
What is it that kind of got you hooked as a foodie, so to speak?
My dad was really into food when I was a kid. He traveled for work and he would go to places all over Europe and stuff. He was in sales and I feel like he would come home and try and cook the things he ate overseas. And so as a kid, I was exposed to a lot of like stuff that kids aren't usually exposed to. And so I credit my dad for that.
The alpha dog among big league closers right here. Top of the food chain, Manuel Clase.
Jose Ramirez, one of the most unsung great players in the game of baseball.
Goodbye! That's why he needs his gamers.
Cutter at 100 miles per hour coming at you.
Home run, Jose Ramirez!
Best power, speed, and run production is Jose Ramirez, and Jose Ramirez. He's a complete player.
Swing and a miss.
You get into the 9th inning, done deal.
With the new U.S. Bank Smartly Visa Signature Card, you can earn an unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase.
You're trying to elude me, Mr. Falcon, but I will find you.
They're really going all out, huh?
Getting cash back on all of this.
I'm coming over.
No matter what you buy, earn more smartly with the U.S. Bank Smartly Visa Signature Card.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Or
It's the Angels 5, Red Sox 4. Nothing ho-hum about it either as we go to the 5th inning. Red Sox pretty fortunate to be this close right now as Jarren Duran bats. He's 0 for 2 with a ground and a short fly to left.
Come on, Duran.
Rockets.
There's a base hit for Duran.
The first baseman will roll down the line. He's going
0
to
for
take
2.
off for second.
Nice.
The throw as he dives in, he is safe. Stay on the bag. Well, hanging on to that bag. Should be a double all the way.
Well, Shawnuel's lucky he even got leather on it, because if not, we're probably looking at a stand-up triple if it gets down in that corner. This is a rope off the bat. Slider down, middle of the plate. Just no chance. Basically almost throws his glove at it, just trying to knock it down. You see him, he's one of the best. When he turns that corner, he turns on the Jets.
On the double, 111 miles an hour off the bat. And just like that, Abraham Toro can tie the game.
It's a weird sport, Dave. It's a weird sport.
Nights like tonight, it sure is. Who knows where this one's going to end up? Bohanowitz missed downstairs. See, now that's the Jarren Duran the Sox need to have the rest of the way, right? Top of the order. I mean, all those doubles he hit last year, 48 doubles. Led the league in triples, hit 21 home runs. Fouled off near the Red Sox dugout.
Love the intent there from Toro, though, right? You know you're trying to hit something to the right side. You at the very least, want a productive out to get Duran over. Drive him in even better.
The Angels have an active bullpen now. 1-2 pitch. And inside. Little twist out of the way, and it's 2-2. It's Hector Neris up in their bullpen. Had to feel after the first inning like it would be going to the pens really fast. Frankly, I thought quicker than this. The 2-2. Now ball to short. Hunter trying to move up. Moves the throw to third.
Fuck me, dude. Caught a rundown.
And they're going to put him out the base path.
And Duran is out.
And
And what the hell are we doing?
There. Toro cut down.
That was the weirdest fucking double play.
Disjointed double play. Duran in a rundown as he tried to advance on a ground ball on the infield of the shortstop.
What's Cora talking about?
And then for the second time tonight, the Red Sox on a very tardy base runner trying to pick up second behind the plate,
my bad.
have him put out. Wow. And Cora out to argue this. What exactly he is arguing, we'll try and figure out here, but 2 down.
He's very adamant, whatever it is, trying to figure out.
He leaves the umpires to discuss.
I don't know what's...
And the 4 of them get together, Siegel, McKay, Porter,
The umpires are
and
talking about something. I really don't know what.
First things first, I just thought it was really bad base running by Duran, right? You read the ball right at you, and you know Neto is right behind you. He's holding you on the bag, trying to keep you close from getting third. And if there's any hesitation at all, you got to take. Now, I do want to see, is there any type of contact with Neto? If there was any type of contact with Neto, then that would be obstruction, in which I believe Duran would get third base.
Obstruction was not signaled by the umpire to start with that. And it is the play is dead. The runner gets awarded at least one base.
Here we go. Get a good look at it here.
Arguing obstruction?
Oh,
Wow.
you know what? Was Cora maybe saying the ball touched Duran? If that's the case, Toro would be on first base and Duran would be out.
Oh.
But it didn't look like it touched him at all. So I don't know where he'd be going with this.
Yeah, he looks like he's not getting any satisfaction. He's been thrown out of
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! What the fuck? It didn't even look like that was that bad of a fucking conversation. What the fuck?
Goes to nose with him.
Fuck you! Who's that dickhead?
Sox run themselves into a double play. Cora saw something else. But he has been run just as he was yesterday.
Cora is fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed. Fuck you, dude.
Also on a base running play involving Jarren Duran.
Well, he got his money worth, didn't he?
2 down.
A couple things I was looking for was there any initial contact with Neto and Duran? I didn't see that. Then I was saying, okay, maybe was there contact with the ball and Duran? There wasn't any there either.
Fucking second day in a row.
I don't
You're
know
gonna
what
fucking
that
disrespect my
argument could
manager
be
like
about,
that.
but again, another base running play, just running themselves out of the inning.
Oh, they get suspended for a bit.
Anthony with a base hit and a walk. That was Rengifo, the third baseman, who wound up taking the throw at second, right? Did he drop the knee on that play at second? Ground ball to him. Rengifo will fire and get
Well,
it to
be out
first.
number 3.
And that snuffs out a Red Sox rally that began
Fucking stupid.
promisingly enough with a double by Duran.
I really don't know what Cora was all mad about. I mean, I think they were trying to, like, say, like, that the ball hit Duran and then that'd be obstruction, so then Toro would be at first. But honestly, it looks like it was a pretty, at least from my perspective, a pretty civil conversation, and then he gets thrown out.
Best power, speed, and run production is Jose Ramirez, and Jose Ramirez. He's a complete player.
To get into the ninth inning, done deal.
Jeremy Pena, he's an electric type personality. Hunter Brown has been the Astros' best and most consistent pitcher.
Oh, the Diesel special tonight. You put Diesel in, you get Diesel out.
Face of the franchise, everything that is Houston now.
He's top 5 in every category for the Houston Astros. Always just assume they're going to play in the ALCS.
There's no effort.
Boom.
Late inning heroics once again. He's a legend. Unbelievable.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field. We're able to use our platform and let these kids know that dreams are reachable.
It's very important to leave something behind to show our gratitude. Stand up to cancer. Together, 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 together.
Fly ball. This is hit well and say goodbye. Suarez slams one. That's his 12th, and it's 2-0 Diamondbacks. 455 feet. Way out of here. Suarez crushes one onto the walkway in center. Gino's starting to heat up. He's getting on another one of his hot streaks.
And the impressive thing about it was he elevated that moving fastball.
Red Sox are trailing here 5-4, bottom of the 5th inning. We're going to go back to Toro trying to get into second base at the tail end of the rundown with Duran, second out of the double play.
So we got another angle of this, and this is exactly what it is. Watch Rengifo block the bag. MLB put these rules in, and they never called these for
Dude,
some
what the
reason.
fuck? That's clear obstruction.
Ground ball will skip Story with a backhand. Throw on to get Wade.
And we were so caught up in the Duran play, the ball, did it hit him? Was there, Neto was close. What's going on in the rundown? And then that angle showed it perfectly with Rengifo dropping his knee, completely blocking the bag. Now he's out by a lot, but by rule, he would be awarded second base had they seen him block the bag right there.
And you're right, we haven't seen but a couple of those called.
They're always missed. They never see it. And that was blatant. That wasn't even like he blocked half the bag, it was like his entire leg was blocked.
It was a good old-fashioned 1975 drop the knee and block the bag.
And the Red Sox dugout by first base, they have a perfect angle to see that. Alan Porter clearly didn't see it at all. No one did.
So Rengifo hitting here. He's drawn a walk to drive in a run. He's flying out to left. It's been an eventful ball game. Not all of it terribly clean. There've been a lot of walks, hit batsmen, some base running mistakes. Sox only trailing by one. And they've lost their manager for the rest of the game. And Guerrero in to replace Walker Buehler. Really pitched 4 tortured innings tonight with a career high 7 walks, 2 hit batsmen, and a home run. And yet, trailing by just 1 when he leaves, which is rather astonishing. It's baseball. It's going to be another walk, ball 4. Second one for Rengifo. Inning 5 is powered by Salem 5 Bank. So Ramon will take over the ball club. She's actually gone well for the Red Sox. So Ramon has been forced into that. Christian Moore with a walk. With the bases loaded, and he's also tapped to third. 5 for the Angels. Rengifo on at first. Little miss downstairs.
That's the last thing you need right now is Guerrero coming in and not throwing strikes.
Missed that one badly on a slider. We're only in the 5th inning, and the next walk for a Red Sox pitcher would give the Sox 9, which would be a season high. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Throw down. Hit the tag, and on the back leg, got him. That'll cut down Rengifo. 2 down.
See so many tags on attempted stolen bases on the legs because of what we just talked about and not being able to stand in front of the bag as an infielder. You have to stand out front, and it's almost quicker to receive the ball to the first base side of the bag just like this and then throw the tag down on the lower body just because of where your positioning is as an infielder to receive the throw from the catcher. A nice catch and throw there by Connor Wong.
Well, a swing and a miss for strike 3. Side retired in the end.
So that'll bring us to the 6th inning here.
Come up to hit.
A 5-4 ball game.
The sneaky team to watch is the Giants. It's going to be fun to watch this staff. That is the best ballpark in the world to pitch in San Francisco.
A lot of experience up.
Fire up them boys, though, Cora.
Doesn't get any better than this.
Logan Webb might be the most underappreciated quality starting pitcher in all of baseball.
If this Giants team is going to make noise, it's going to be because of their starting rotation.
Yeah, for me, it's really important for us to establish that.
You're going to be talking about the Giants in September again.
Baseball and community go hand in hand. And with pitch, hit, and run, you can make a lasting impact. Register to showcase the foundational skills of young athletes from your local community in the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball, known as Pitch, Hit, and Run. Make an impact today. Pitch, hit, and run. Scan the QR code to sign up and host an event.
I think this is the Phillies' division to win.
Everybody knows their role within the team and are motivated collectively to go after that World Series ring.
Bryce Harper is one of the great faces of our sport.
Great ones do great things when it matters.
Trey Turner just tools out of his mind.
Trey Turner, mammoth home run.
Zach Wheeler. This guy has been nothing but sensational since he was signed.
This fan base loves us as a team. I love the city, man. A lot of fun to be able to go on the bank every single day.
They are a complete team. Time to win for the Phillies.
Well, this is the most famous jersey in baseball, right? The Yankee pinstripes, the interlocking NY, and the Midnight Navy. I was a Yankee fan growing up my whole life, die hard, and became a free agent after 7 years with the Rockies, and I wanted to be a Yankee so bad. Putting this jersey on for a headshot for the first time, it felt different than any other shirt I'd ever put on in my career.
Back in Anaheim, 5-4, the Angels in front. We bring you the 6th inning. And so this one in the hands of both bullpens. Ryan Zefrajan will take over in a one-run contest. I am dying to see how this one ends.
Well, guaranteed there's a lot more left to happen.
I think you're right. That's absolutely true. Swung on and missed by Trevor Story. That's base hit. He's flat out to left. Sox trying to overcome, as mentioned, a tortured start by Walker Buehler tonight. Swinging a drive, sucked out to left. Ward racing back, turning around.
There you go. Trevor Story to tie up the game. Woo!
And for Story,
that's what I'm talking about.
It's a 5-5 game.
Fired him up.
The Red Sox are 9-0 when Trevor Story goes
Them
deep.
boys are fired up.
About making 10. Got a hanger right here. Goodness gracious, that was a frozen rope to left.
This Red Sox home run brought to you by Audi. Visit your New England Audi dealer today. He's had a propensity when he hits them this year. They are rockets. They're line drives. Brings up William Bray, who's gone 1 for 2 with a 2-run single.
Watch this sweeper. Doesn't sweep much, but it did scream, "Hit me!" Right over the middle.
Need more of that from starting to play. Me too, man. I love that.
Liner out of here. Tie ball game.
So locked up 5-5. And the 2-0. Ball on Williers. Hit on Rafaela on deck. Red Sox with their first home run tonight. About hit the Angels 7-3. Red Sox were down 3-0. Or led 3-0, and then we're down 5-3 after winning. Came back and made it 5-4 with a run in the 4th. They just tied it up on a bullet by Story. Foul back.
It's so cool for Trevor Story. This is his first game back here since he broke his shoulder. Remember that? You forget that was just last year because he didn't make it back last year. He rushed back with rehab because he wanted to be a part of the team. First game back where his season ended so quickly last year. Ties the game up with a bomb. That's pretty cool.
He's 2 for 3 tonight. Pop foul off in the stands. You're right, it is very easy to forget that was just last year. It wasn't separated by 2 seasons. Because it was the very first road trip of the season last year that he broke that shoulder. Came back at the very end of the season. With relish tonight, here's the 3-2. And struck him out. Gone in the Red Sox 6th inning in a 5-5 game. I don't know, I think for a lot of fans it's been a difficult game to enjoy because
it's emotional, ups and downs.
Has been, I mean.
Glass case of emotions.
KD will be with the Rockets. We love KD. We miss KD.
Fourth time this season.
I don't have anything
Florida's
against
been
KD.
ejected.
Honestly, I don't blame him
I
for
think he
wanting
was
to
right.
leave.
Frankly, on both plays yesterday, they played second base. I do think Durant got a finger back in there, and there should have been obstruction on
That's
the
the
play
thing
at
with
second.
Cora. I mean, he sees the game a lot different than most people, and he only gets that fired up if he knows he's right.
St. Ann with a cut and a miss. Another good one going for him. An RBI single. He's also been hit by pitch, stole a base and scored. St. Anne's playing his best baseball, I think, at the major league level that we have seen right now. Offensively and defensively. Swing and miss here. Down he goes for strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts here by Zephyr John.
To your point, I know he struck out there, but he's been doing a much better job of not expanding and being over-aggressive outside of the zone. They don't want to take away his go button. They want him to remain aggressive within his zone, and he's been doing a lot better job of that.
Here's Marcelo Mayo 0 for 2. Marcelo's hit the ball on the deck a couple of times. And looks at a strike. Swinging a 5-5 knot to begin the three-game series. Marcelo lays off. Nightfall here in Southern California. Red Sox are here for 3, home for an off day, and then Toronto comes to town at Fenway. And Tapper foul. Red Sox with a schedule that will also include a series with the Cincinnati Reds.
Tito coming to town. We see him.
Terry Franklin, always a treat. 2. And he waves and misses. Couldn't quite contain himself for strike 3. But Trevor Story hits one out. It's a 5-5 game.
You're not one to dwell on past strikeouts or errors, Gemini, but you do have a nostalgic streak for your early baseball days. You likely still have your first game ball or your old Little League jersey buried in a drawer. Digging up these collector's items and embracing them again, or passing them on to a fan or charity, will only enhance their value.
Send me those projections. Will do. On the way. Hey, Brian. Jeez, Tim. How long have you been there?
I need advice nobody can know.
Okay. Plaid isn't your color.
I love this suit. Anyway, we make good money, right? But the remodel, the kids' tuition, the debt is piled up.
Do what I did. BHG consolidated my high-interest debt into one super low payment.
This is perfect.
I gotta take this.
You won't even know I'm here.
Get a personal loan of up to $200,000 at bhgfinancial.com/loan.
Can't get enough baseball? Get MLB Network today to stream up to 15 live out-of-market games a week, 24/7 access to MLB Network and live radio for all 30 clubs. Stream MLB Network with MLB at Bat for $6.99 a month.
I want to talk about the Angels. They're my big surprise team of 2025.
The Angels make sure the halo will shine brightly tonight.
Everything's going well. We're all on the Angels bandwagon right now.
Out of here!
Game's on notice.
Magneto Magnificent.
High octane.
That baseball with Logan.
Kenley looks great. The velo, the spin, it's all A+.
No way! The Halos are unstoppable right now. We got a hit look in the air. My, oh my.
Well, that's a great baseball comment, and good guess, by the way. Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
This is the show that never ends.
Bottom of the 6th inning in a 5-5 game. Not exactly sure how we got here, but it is tied. Trevor Story moments ago with a home run and has knotted this thing up. Guerrero back at it, gets a ground ball. Hamilton ranging left from the outfield grass. Get it. One down. Retires Neto, which Red Sox have not been able to do so far until then. A home run hit by a pitch and a single.
Walker Buehler's pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket with the best seats at the lowest prices. And this was ugly tonight. A career high 7 walks. There were also 2 hit batsmen in 4 innings. All the runs earned. So we'll see what the Red Sox say about that afterwards. But was hoping to bounce back from a very rough one on Tuesday in Seattle, which he lasted 3 1/3, walked 4. So he's walked 11 in his last 2 starts. Something's got to be fixed there very quickly. Shotwell has gone 0 for 3. He's flied out 2 times, also hit into a fielder's choice. Slice of foul back to the net. So both bullpens have command the rest of the way. Mike Trout on deck. And a 1-2 to the lefty. May 3rd, Shotwell's hitting .315. He cuts and misses. That disappeared, and he strikes out. 2 down.
Tell you what, that bender looks good right here in the 6th. You know the fastball that Guerrero has can reach back upper 90s. He has to jump to it, but the breaking ball's looking real good. Watch this one. A lot of it just falls out of it. Not going to get hurt down there.
Mike Trout, a couple of walks and a K. We'll take ball 1.
Seven different NBA champions in 7 years.
Mike losing time this year.
Need Durant and Anthony to pull through so you get my parlay.
Bone bruise on the knee.
I need them to pull through because I want the fucking Sox to win, bro.
Left-hander Burt loosening in their bullpen. And Guerrero with a 2-0. Dropped in for a strike.
I recommend going back to that one.
No.
Not against this guy.
Fool him once. The receiver at 97.
Yeah, that's pain. That's on the black down and away. Trout hits the ball down well, but that was just an absolute dart.
Now can he put him away and end the inning very quickly with a 2-2? Maybe foul out of play there, do it again. Mike hitting .291 since he came off the IL. He did that at
LSU won the College World Series while I was in Pocono. I didn't even know that.
3 home runs,
honestly.
in that span, too.
Perfect world. A fastball weapon in would be money right here.
Full count. I know you've heard us say that a couple of times tonight. 3-2. Payoff pitch to Trout. Yeah, got him. Got him in a breaking ball. He struck him out. He gets a 1-2-3.
Well, when we moved downtown San Diego from Qualcomm to Petco Ballpark, new uniforms were on the way, and this is the Padre home white. This jersey is from 2007, which was a career year for myself, winning a Cy Young. There's some different memories that stand out. One in this uniform against the Braves, where I struck out a Padre record 16, wearing this jersey, trying to make the Padre, the Friar faithful, proud.
You love the players.
50-50.
You love the game.
God!
Now you can own baseball greatness. MLB Auction lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more. With items added all season long from your favorite major league teams, legends, and players. Each item is MLB authenticated to ensure the item shipped directly to your home is the real deal. Want a piece of the game? Visit auctions.mlb.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
Sox got it, brother. Fingers crossed. Hell yeah, I sure hope so. Let's go Red Sox.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
There's a shot. This is really becoming ridiculous. 3-home run day for Aaron Judge.
Bronx Bombers are back.
Hey, catch a condensed 2-hour version of this Red Sox game following post-game coverage on Sox in 2.
Okay. Good thing that the stream just cut out. Love that. It's fixing itself. There we go.
7th inning. This is Brock Burke. Kinda? It is a crazy game. It might be the definition.
All right, there we go. We're back.
So it started out that way. Ground ball to base hit.
There's a base hit for Connor Wong.
Into left field.
Connor Wong fucking
here in the 4th inning.
Season night. Best night of the season for Connor Wong.
Toss it down to Jemai.
Well, Dave, nice base knock there from Connor Wong, but the writers were asking today, the second time in the last 3 games, one of the best catchers in the big leagues is out of the lineup to start at least, and Carlos Narvaez. Now, the schedule has been helping him out with the additional rest, but Alex Cora said this afternoon it's about getting Connor Wong going. Got to get him going. Happened in the 80th game where he's got that first RBI. The manager says behind the plate he's done an amazing job. Cora said for the team to be good, they both have to play, so...
There you go.
Hifo eats it.
Nice.
He could not get the throw away.
So got runners on first and second now.
Hamilton with a bunt. And Wong down to second.
Yeah, so Wong getting the bulk of the at-bats tonight, but you may see Carlos Narvaez at some point as the Red Sox are building something here in the 7th.
Well, we talked about earlier in this game, a little bit of shift in approach. It felt like more of a line drive mentality with this roster these guys have, not trying to play homer ball. And here, a little bit of small ball. You love to see that, especially in a game like this. It's crazy. You get the leadoff guy on, and with the speed of Hammy, it can be sack bunt in your mind. And with that speed, it's always a chance for a hit.
And he winds up with a bunt single. So mound meeting here for the Angels. Top of the order, and Duran will be next. As the Red Sox are threatening to retake the lead, which they had at the top of the game. 3-0 after a half inning of play, then fell behind 5-3 and have been chipping away since then. Connor Wong down to second, Hamilton a bunt hit at first. And more activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Detmers get going. And Detmers the lefty. Last time up, Durant doubled. So he is 1 for 3.
Lefties have been tough on Duran. 222 against them. Really focus on keeping that front side closed a little longer.
He shows bunt. He drops it down.
There's a bunt. And that's going to be out at first, but runners are safe at second and third. Very nice job there, Duran.
When's the last time we saw 2 bunts in a row? It's just playing the game right here. No one on earth, even with the third baseman playing in, they're not thinking about him bunting. Tell you what, Christian Moore, it's almost like a receiver crossing the middle and strong safety is flying right at him. He got Saw his life flash before his eyes when he caught that ball. Great job by Jaron getting that down, and you want to bunt it to third base. You want the third baseman to have to field that so that Connor Wong can get to that bag. It's a great job.
So Duran getting it down, Hamilton getting it down, and the Halos go back to their bullpen. Red Sox have runners at second and third. Back with more in a moment.
We got
This guy is next level. Oh my goodness.
Lots of great baseball coming, and good guess, by the way.
Play baseball like I'm still a young kid, like a little teenager.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
This is the show that never ends.
That's an owl, in case you're wondering. That's one of the few fans that looks at Canseco and says, cool. What are they going to do? Expecting to pick up a baseball?
Oh, poor baby. No, I did read it a year ago.
Yes.
Seiko absolutely loves animals.
Derwood Merrill.
No way, Derwood.
Leave a little opening at the top, guys.
I think this is the Phillies' division to win.
Everybody knows their role within the team. They're motivated collectively to go after that World Series win.
Bryce Harper is one of the great faces of our sport.
Great ones do great things when it matters. Trey Turner just tools out of his mind.
Trey Turner, mammoth home run.
Zach Wheeler. This guy has been nothing but sensational since he was signed.
This fan base loves us as a team. I love the city, man. A lot of fun to be able to go to the bank every single day.
They are a complete team. Time to win for the Phillies.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you by Subaru of New England and the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Subaru of New England.com and by WB Mason. Request your food service catalog today at WBMason.com.
So pitch and change going on here.
With a major threat, second and third, one down in a 5-5 game. Reed Detmers
coming into
and he's going to pitch to Romy Gonzalez, who will bat
4.73 ERA, 29 games played this year, 32 and a third innings.
Yeah, and the conversation with Darno going out for Detmers here is, look, you got a base open, you have a lefty killer in the box here, pinch hitting, and you have a 21-year-old rookie left-handed batter on deck. Be smart.
We were talking about this during the commercial break. Did Duran elect to bunt on his own, or was a sign given for that?
That's a good question. You know, Duran has been struggling against lefties. That's a tough matchup for him, and that's a perfect spot to put it down. So either way, they're going to walk Romy.
Yep,
walking Romy Gonzalez. The bases are going to be loaded.
Load the bases. And they're going to pitch to the kid.
Fucking here comes Roman Anthony.
So they're all loaded up. Talk about traffic. They're used to that in Southern California, but in this game there's been a ton of it.
They're leaving the left side wide open for them.
Cuts and misses on the first one. Roman strike with a base hit, a walk, and a ground at a third. And a chance to put the Red Sox back on top in the seventh. Only one out.
Really took a shot there. 0-0. See him hone it in right here.
And a veteran left-hander. It's a
strike. 2 strikes.
Detmers a guy that, when he was a starting pitcher, tossed a no-hitter.
His second, or I think it was his first career start.
2022 had a
second appearance
that year also.
And that's
down.
Ball 1.
Trevor Story, who has a home run tonight, is on deck.
Come on, Roman.
Detmer still has a fastball that can be effective up above the zone, but he loves that slider you see 3 pitches in a row to lefties.
First plate appearance for Roman with the bases loaded. Cuts and misses.
Strike 3.
Strike 3.
God damn it.
2 down.
You got this, Roman.
That
Just
was
keep
really
your head
the
up,
first
bro.
at bat where I think we've seen Roman get a little jumpy, right? Big situation, this spot in the game. It's been a crazy game. That was really the first time he looked young in a situation.
Trevor, base hit and a home run tonight. 2 for 3. All loaded up. And a strike. On the runner at third, Hamilton at second. Gonzalez on at first.
One.
A little bit outside for a ball. 1-1. You get guys on base who can really run. So a gapper might be absolutely fascinating. The 1-1. Stayed away. Good job there on the curveball.
Good job by Trevor. Not committing to that swing too early, picking up spin. The way that curveball kind of popped out of his hand, he's able to pull it off.
Red Sox at first, second, and third with 2 down and a 2-1 pitch.
3-1.
Not tempting enough. He has the count his way.
3-1 count here to Trevor Story.
3 for 6, 2 doubles against this guy.
Come on, Trevor.
Trevor Story. And a 3-1.
It's going to be fouled off.
Down the right field line. That's going to make the seats foul.
Full count.
Yet another full count.
The four-seamers from Detmers can really miss up and arm side a lot. Sometimes that can be kryptonite for Trevor Story. Now you got to protect the 2 strikes right here, but so be aware that he misses up there a lot with that pitch.
Red Sox had a first inning lead, quickly gave that away. Now tied 5-5, bases jammed. 2 down and a 3-2 from the left-hander. And
that's strike 3.
Detmers pitches out of it, and the Red Sox leave them loaded. It's still 5-5.
Time for the great mascot race. Here's the pitch. And they're off. They're neck and neck. Look at them go. Listen to the cheers. They're heading for home. It's too close to call. Here's the play of the plate. It's Clark. Congratulations on winning the great mascot race.
There's a unicorn in Hollywood.
The lineup we know is incredibly deep. These guys are not satisfied. They are still hungry.
I got them running the National League.
I think this is the first of like 4 or 5 straight world championships.
This is just an incredible wealth of riches.
Thunder fan jumping the canal. Love that.
If you're the Nationals, you're starting to see the building blocks of being the team that you expect to be going into the future.
They're a really good young team.
We have a good culture. We're going to do some special things this year. It's going to be fun.
I'll tell you another guy who might surprise you. Mackenzie Gore. He is just flat out filthy. You're not transitioning anymore. You got to come to play. You're young. You're here to win, and the winning starts now.
Now back for the bottom half of the 7th inning in Anaheim. Dave O'Brien, Will Middlebrooks, and Jemai Webster. And it'll be Garrett Whitlock coming on. Our BuyCoreNow.com call to the bullpen. And the right-hander will get 4, 5, and 6 in the Angel batting order in the 7th.
That's a killer, not scratching a run there. Bases loaded. 1 out. That's the first time they've bunted 2 balls in play since 2019.
How about that? Small ball lives. And if we're called strike on Ward, who has walked 3 times. Good story with a K there with the bases loaded. Earlier tonight, homered and single. And strike at 95. Garrett pitching a scoreless 8th inning on Friday in San Francisco. And the Red Sox win. Soft ground ball. Story will dig that. And set it down.
Number 1.
Darno will be next. Game 2 of this series tomorrow evening. 9:38 for the first pitch. They're scheduled to go with the left-hander Tyler Anderson. Red Sox to go with the lefty Garrett Crochet. And a day baseball on Wednesday at 4:07, the finale of this trip. Sox finally get to come home after 10 days away.
I just feel like this game's so important because you do have your ace going tomorrow. If you can win tonight, all of a sudden you have a really good chance to win this series.
Yep, I agree.
High fly to right field. That hangs up for Abreu. Back it up a tad. He's got it 2 down. CVS Health is a leading healthcare solutions company and a trusted partner for every meaningful moment of health. You can learn more at cvshealth.com. So the big left-hander with a 2.20 ERA.
Yeah, Fox cut to like the news, like cut to Donald Trump.
Love how much Garrett Whitlock's been using his fastball here his last few outings. It just got him locked back in. He's aggressive with that fastball. It's nasty too on top of that, but then just sets up the off-speed.
In tight on Joe Adell, who singled, lined out, popped up for 3. And the bases are clear in the 7th. Bachman, a righty, is loosening in their bullpen. And for the Red Sox, a very short start again out of Walker Buehler, as he just could not find the plate. 4 innings, 7 walks, and hit 2 batters. Strike on Adell.
That's weird.
3-1. Garrett trying to make it a fast inning, and a pop-up on a play.
No, wait, no, that's not weird. I don't know what you're saying. So full count here to Joe Adell.
On Adell, and he gets a piece to hang in there.
Oof, that left inner thigh. Long.
Red Sox just went 10-5 in their stretch of 15 consecutive games. It was 5 straight series against teams with a record of 500 or better. That ended yesterday in San Francisco. Yankees, Tampa Bay, Yankees against Seattle and the Giants. A line drive into right field.
And that'll be caught for out number 3.
And it's a 1-2-3.
We entered the 8th inning in a 5-5 tie ball game.
There's a unicorn in Hollywood.
The lineup we know is incredibly deep. These guys are not satisfied. They are still hungry.
I got them running the National League.
I think this is the first of like 4 or 5 straight world championships.
This is just an incredible wealth of riches.
He's in a world
With the new U.S. Bank Smartly Visa Signature Card, you can earn an unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase.
Really going all out, huh? Getting cash back on all of this.
You love the players.
50-50.
You love the game.
God!
Now you can own baseball greatness. MLB Auction lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more. With items added all season long from your favorite major league teams, legends, and players. Each item is MLB authenticated to ensure the item shipped directly to your home is the real deal. Want a piece of the game? Visit auctions.mlb.com. Can't get enough baseball? Get MLB Network today. Scan the QR code to stream up to 15 out-of-market games a week live on any device. Plus, 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews.
That was the MVP of the game right there.
How fun is this show? Enjoy the home of baseball from virtually anywhere.
Have yourself a night.
Scan now to stream MLB Network for just $5.99 a month.
Hank Greenberg helped popularize the first baseman's mitt, holding a massive 13-inch pocketed glove. That was quickly banned, reducing the maximum size to 12 inches. Paul Richards also developed a black hole-sized cat.
Taking a look at tonight's home run odds presented by FanDuel, and for Wilyer Abreu, who's about to lead off on the night, he has gone 1 for 3 with a 2-run single, so he's already contributed. 8th inning, and we're tied 5-5. And if there's a sense of wonder you detect in that line, you didn't see the first inning. Sam Bachman out of their bullpen.
What was it, 8 runs scored in the first?
8 runs. Red Sox got up 3-0. And in a blink of an eye, they were down 5-3. As Walker Buehler could not find the strike zone. There was a home run on the first pitch he threw. It was that kind of night for him. Red Sox have been chipping away throughout the night. Had a great opportunity last inning with the bases loaded, but could not score. Bases loaded with only 1 out. So a lot of twists and turns in this one. Alex Cora's been thrown out of the game. Second consecutive game for the Red Sox manager. 4th time this year. He had a beef on a non-obstruction call at second. Swing and a miss, down to go strike 3. That's the first down in the 8th. Time now for the All-State Good Hands replay.
It's going back to the 7th inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. Detmers comes in and shows he's still got a really good 4-seamer, top of the zone. Gets Roman Anthony. Then Trevor Story in a full count. 96, top of the zone to get out of it.
Cedon taking ball 1. He has an RBI single. He's also been hit by a pitch. Coming off a 7 for 12. I should say 5 for 12 and 2 home run series in San Francisco. He lunges and pops it up. Adele, the center fielder, will call everybody off and make the catch. 2 away in the Red Sox 8. Marcelo Meyer will climb in next, looking for his first hit tonight. He is 0 for 3 and 0 for his last 12.
Like that. 99 mile-per-hour sinker at the top of the zone. Marcelo was all over that. Was timed up on it, just under it. Trying to launch.
4 home runs for the youngster. It was a 2-1 game at Fenway. And strike. Maybe a little generous. And 0-2. And Bachman with a 2-strike pitch. If you should reach Connor Wong, who I think it could be safely argued is his best game of the year in the batter's box, is on deck. 2 foul away.
Bachman's got some good stuff. That is not a straight fastball at 97 to 100. A good slider at about 88.
Upstairs at 99. 2-2. Buddy on base, 2-2 home. In there for strike three, right on the edge.
God damn it.
To strike him out with a slider. Red Sox
head into the bottom of the 8th.
If you're the
tied up still in a 5-5 ball game.
Blocks of being the team that you expect to be going into the future.
They're a really good young team.
We have a good culture. We're going to do some special things this year. It's going to be fun.
I'll tell you another guy that might surprise you. Mackenzie Gore. He gets just flat out filthy. You're not transitioning anymore. You got to come to play.
You're young, you're here to win, and the winning starts now.
Send me those projections.
Will do. On the way.
Hey, Brian. Jeez, Tim. How long have you been there? I need advice nobody can know. Okay. Plaid isn't your color. I love this suit. Anyway, we make good money, right? But the remodel, the kids' tuition, the debt is piled up. Do what I did. BHG consolidated my high-interest debt into one super low payment. This is perfect. I gotta take this. You won't even know I'm here.
Get a personal loan of up to $200,000 at bhgfinancial.com/loan.
Now a big opportunity for Mike Trout. Mike swings and sends a drive out to left center field. Yeah, baby! Get that one up over the monster. Mike Trout's 10th of the year. Do I see 454 feet?
Yes, you do. And if more than a fielding keeper's going to do a good job out of you, it's amazing, though. Just one career home run in this yard. And by the way, Mike Trout, he's back.
20. You get up pretty quick. What happened? Foul ball, strike one on Wade as we're underway in the bottom of the 8th. Red Sox 5 and the Angels 5. Game 1 of the series. Whitlock pitching in his second frame.
And 12 pitches in his first inning, all fastballs. Just aggressive right at you. Here you go, hit it if you can.
You hear that? On one high chopper, Mark can't reach it. That's going to be a base hit. Serious chopper by Wade for a single to start the bottom of the 8th inning in a tie game.
It's frustrating for Whitlock, right? You make a good pitch, you get weak contact, and with Marcelo playing in on the grass, it just bounces right over his head. You know, Trevor, you're probably thinking, why did Trevor throw the ball to first base? Sometimes when hitters see that ball, they'll make a round first base, and you can kind of get in behind them sometimes.
Red Heathrow with a couple of walks, showing a bunt and a strike. Those are flied out to left. And Heathrow, the third baseman, was covering second on a play earlier tonight on which he dropped a knee across the bag and he blocked Abraham Toro. That should have been obstruction. It was not called. Angels caught a break on that one. Runner goes. It's a ball that's thrown down.
Oh my God.
Center field. He's up and running.
Are we fucking stupid?
Into third, and he's going to slide in there safely.
Yeah, they weren't feeling it tonight.
So he'll get a stolen base and an error charge to the catcher. That puts a man at the hot corner.
Yeah, you can tell he was trying to time up Whitlock. He was real jumpy over there, trying to get a good jump on him. He did. Obviously, you didn't see that ball get into center field. Sadon, no chance to go to third.
So the infield is in, and the pitch down and in on Rengifo. And a go-ahead run in the last of the 8th, standing 90 feet away. Red Sox with their first error of the night, their 69th, which leads the majors. count moves to 3-1. Christian Moore to hit next. Wade at third. Infield in close. And he'll take ball 4. Game summary presented by Sullivan Tire and Auto Service, celebrating 70 years in business. Walker Buehler really struggled in his 4 innings. Trevor Story's had a good night. Neto has been trouble in a couple of series against the Red Sox. Hit another home run tonight. First pitch he got. Red Sox have walked 9. That is the season high. Nobody in the pen.
As I said, this is Whitlock's inning. Nobody up, even moving around.
And Christian Moore, the second baseman, has drawn a walk with the bases loaded tonight. That was in the first inning. Since then, he's tapped to third and struck out. First and third, nobody out. He takes the first one in there, strike 1. Wade at third, Rengifo at first. 5-5, 8th inning. And Whitlock will fire.
Oh, one count here to Moore.
And a strike. Game 7. Got him in the hole, 0-2.
Pitch here. Strikeout here would be massive.
Not foul. Moore stays up there. Neto on deck. Whitlock trying to get out of this. Almost got him to go. He did not swing the bat.
Come on.
He's able to hold up in time, and it's 1-2. He held up.
Careful with off-speed down. Don't want to get to the backstop.
Ball off near the camera well.
Heads up, Jemai. There he is. He's good.
All right, gave us the okay sign.
Thumbs up.
The ball is well. It's close, too. 1-2. And popped up. That'll make the seats off to the right. And they'll do it again. 7th pitch of this at-bat coming up. Game 1. Of the last stop of the longest road trip of the season for the Sox. And Whitlock's 1-2 to Christian Moore. 2-2. Red Sox right now 3-3 on the trip. A number of terrific games on the trip.
I hope so.
Very entertaining games. Fly ball into right. Abreu coming on to line it up. Makes the catch. Here comes the run. Here's the throw home. It is too high. And the run scores. Wade will slide in. That'll make it 6-5. So Christian Moore wins that battle with a sacrifice fly. And the Angels are back in the lead.
Yeah, battle. That's exactly what that was. He kept fouling off tough pitches. He got some breaking balls down, but then the 97-mile-per-hour fastballs up in the zone that he was able to foul off and buy himself more. So getting this off-speed pitch, it kind of hangs right over the middle for him.
Oh, wow, great. Thanks, MLB TV.
And Rengifo went first to second on that throw. That brings up Neto. This guy always seems to be troubled. He chops a foul. He has a home run tonight and a base hit, and he was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded.
Whitlock's got to keep that fastball in to Neto. anything out over the plate, away from him. We've seen he can get extended because he crowds the plate. He can reach those pitches, but pitches on the inner third, he can have some issues with.
And that's a base hit.
Now Hippo hitting third. They'll
stop at third.
As the throw comes home. Another hit by Zach Neto.
He's been swinging it lately, hasn't he?
First and third. And the closer, Kenley Jansen.
I miss Kenley.
Getting ready to enter come the ninth inning against his former team.
Got a call in the bullpen.
Red Sox with a conference here. Shonowell the batter, he's 0 for 4. So Alcala get ready in the Red Sox pen. Shonowell has flied to center twice, hit into a fielder's choice, and whiffed. 6-5, the Halos. He's got Trout lurking, and he's on deck right now.
Yeah, infielder's kind of an in-between, not all the way in, not all the way back in normal depth, because if it's not a perfect double play ball, they have to be able to come home and get that out. If it's a one they can turn, they want to give themselves a little bit of range to be able to turn the double play if possible.
Check swing, that was downstairs, and a stop by Wong.
Good by Wong, keeping that in front of him. You know, with the lefty and Shonwell up at the plate, Marcelo Meyer playing pretty close to the third base bag, just to keep Rengifo there close in case there is a play at home. It cost him a couple steps.
Shonwell's been a hot bat. Left-hand hitter. Foul it away. 1-1. Hippo and Neto on the bases. Neto takes off. And
Red Sox got
and a dive safely into second.
He's so mad
By Zach Neto.
They had a chance to win this game and they screwed it up. The
game's
not over yet.
There were just no plans throwing here. Right, you're gonna hold your position. Trevor's already kind of playing up the middle anyways, but
swung on and missed. Down he goes.
Strike three.
Whitlock gets him. Now he faces Mike Trout. First base is open.
Oh, great. Got Mike Trout.
In a 1-1 game, 6-5.
Unfortunately, Ward is right behind him. Is also trouble.
0 for 2 tonight from Mike Trout.
Now Ward with 19 home runs. Mike tonight has
225 in the year, 766 OPS, 12 home runs, 28
RBIs. They're going to put him on.
No, they're going to intentionally walk him.
Between those two. I know Ward's swinging a good bat, but his last name's not Trout.
So that goes into the book as the 10th walk issued by Boston tonight. Easily a season high. Now, no place to put Taylor Ward with 2 down, and they're all loaded up. So Whitlock has to throw strikes. For 4 lifetime against Garrett. And a strike. 1-1. Whitlock has to get out of this and give the Red Sox an opportunity. Come the 9th inning.
2-1.
It's a ball. Whitlock has thrown 25 pitches in this inning. This is 2-1. And he snapped that one in there. Good slider. 2-2.
Slider there. So here in this 2-2 count, will be aggressive in this count because you don't want to get to that 3-2.
They're all full. Big hack on that one. Cincinnati did beat the Yankees earlier tonight, 6-1.
The Rays and the Jays are both off tonight.
2-2 again. And a little ground ball foul.
It was almost a disaster.
Nearly. Barely hit it. He's still alive. 2-2. He's the #1 home run hitter in their lineup at the moment. They lead at first, second, and third. A little bit high. Yet another 3-2 pitch coming. It's been the theme of this game. The 8th pitch of this at bat to Taylor Ward. And walked it.
Ball 4. That's
And
gonna
that's
fucking
gonna
give him
force it
another
around,
run.
and a giant run indeed.
Makes it a
The
5-7
risk you
game.
take when you have a
God
base
damn
open
it.
and you walk a man. Looked like the right move to make, but then you've got to throw strikes. And now it's 7-5. 4th walk of the game, by the way, for Taylor Ward. As he picks up the RBI, and it's a 2-run lead for the Angels. And Ramon Vasquez will take the baseball away. Alcala coming on. We'll take the break, and he inherits a mess. They're all loaded up. 7-5 Angels. More in a moment.
Experience Verilux XR Track, a progressive lens engineered with AI and powered by individual measurements of your visual behavior. A lens personalized to you by an Essilor expert optician. Verilux by Essilor.
Wait, come back! Wait, come back, I need my help.
Take a round, my friend. Take a round for free.
Today we went to the beach, and it was totally worth it. Life's a
Getting
trip.
a pitching change. Jorge
Make the
Alcala's
most of
coming
it
in.
at Best Western.
This fucking sucks.
And now a serious word from our consultant.
How on earth do you talk about all the serious fun in a season pass in 30 seconds? Deep breath. It's montage time. Rides, funnel cakes, giant plushies. Ooh, that looks refreshing. Upside down loops, an all-new Super Boomerang coaster. What? Ice cream, more funnel cakes, this whatchamacallit. Unlimited games, unlimited family time, unlimited parking, unlimited rides, unlimited fun. Wait, did I even say funnel cake?
Six Flags. We're serious about fun.
Oh, we did. Red Sox baseball on NESN brought to you by Nissan. Fuel your epic summer with a test drive at the Nissan Summer Sales Event. Viva Tequila Seltzer. Get your Viva Tequila Seltzer at Luke's Liquors across Cape Cod. And by Sullivan Tire and Auto Service, celebrating 70 years in business. Back in Southern California, Red Sox are trailing 7-5. Man at second, Alcala out of the bullpen. Gets a pop fly foul out of play. Off the bat of Darno. Travis Darno has gone 0 for 4. The numbers on the right hand. The Red Sox
820
have
ERA
walked
this year in 24
Angels
games.
tonight. The last time the Red
26
Sox
and a
pitching
30 innings
staff
pitched. So
walked
he's just
11
been fucking
was
lovely.
August
dude.
of 2019.
What a pro.
And it was right here in Anaheim.
Fucking.
Line drive in the left field.
Yeah, that's going to give up a base hit. And that'll score 1, and that'll score 2 more runs. It's now a 9-5 ball game, y'all.
9-5. Darno with a 2-run single.
So Sox tied this up, and you're thinking, all right, they're holding on. Somehow they're in this game, right? And right here in the 8th, obviously these 4 runs being scored. That 97 mile-per-hour fastball a foot above the zone. He goes up there and gets it. 2-run single.
So for the second time in the game, first time since the first inning, the Angels bat around. Adell cuts and misses. He's 1 for 4 with an RBI single way back in the first inning. First inning, Walker Buehler walked 4, hit 2 batters, gave up a home run. And amazingly, the Red Sox, who had been up 3-0 until that inning, were still in it into the middle innings. Got a run in the 4th, run in the 6th. Angels responding with 4 big runs here in the bottom of the 8th, though, to lead it 9-5. There's on at first and second. Angels have scored 9 runs on only 6 hits. The Red Sox wildness has really cost them dearly tonight.
Base runners without hits.
Far, far too many. 2-2. Angels trying to make it 3 out of 4 head-to-head against the Red Sox. Unlike the string of teams the Red Sox have just completed playing over 15 games, the Angels not seen as a postseason contender, really. Popped up into foul ground, little bit foul play. Now they're 37-40 to 7.5 back in Houston. Two on and 2 out in the 8th. As the Angels have opened it up 9-5. Inside a ball. Wade is the guy who began this inning with a base hit, scored a run. He's on deck. Red Sox are going to make at least 40 pitches in this inning.
Nice. Very, very
We've just seen 3 more walks, 1 intentional. And a payoff pitch. And was going and struck him out. To retire inside. 4 runs up there, 9-5 the Angels at the end of 8.
The Angels score 4 runs in that inning. It's a 9-5 ball game as they head to the 9th inning here in Anaheim, California. Fucking sucks.
You made the phrase, holy cow, popular. So, at this time, Scooter, your friends have decided to present you with your own holy cow. You know, I'm not sure that was rehearsed beforehand.
That's a great baseball comment, and good guess, by the way. Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
This is the show that never ends.
You know a leader when you see one. They're in it for the long haul. And Fantech has been advancing the industry for decades. That's why we've been voted #1 by builders for over 20 years. And Fantech Subflooring, the flat-out best.
Can't get enough baseball? Get MLB Network today. Scan the QR code to stream up to 15 out-of-market games a week live on any device. Plus, 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews.
That was the MVP of the game.
This game's probably over.
How fun is this show?
Enjoy the home of baseball from virtually anywhere. Scan now to stream MLB Network for just $5.99 a month.
Now we're back to being bad.
Time for a strong play of the game presented by New England Chevy Dealers. Together, let's ride.
Yeah, this is back to that crazy play in the fifth. Duran didn't get the best read on that one, where he could have probably just gone back to the bag, ends up running into an out. And this is where Cora comes out, because it was a blatant block of the bag, which is a rule made in the offseason. You can't do that. Well, they don't call it, and it ends up being a double play.
Part of the story tonight, certainly. 9-5, the Angels with the lead, now commanding lead. With Kenley Jansen coming out of the bullpen to put an end to it if he can. Connor Wong will lead things off, then Hamilton.
Talks
then
back
Duran.
playing dumb baseball. So we start believing the team's gonna win, yeah.
And they got his first win of the season back on June 3rd at Fenway. With 1.20 ERA in save situations this year. And he's going to miss downstairs. Signed a one-year contract with the Angels in February. Number 4 in Major League history with 461 saves. In there, strike.
But the velocity's way down right now. 88, 89.
Yeah, not a good night.
I'm just curious if he doesn't step on the gas when it's a 4-run lead like this.
Popped up, foul out of play. Along with a walk, a sac fly that drove in a run in the fourth inning. First RBI of the year. And now they're heading for the mound. This is an injury visit for Kenley.
What?
What's going on here with the big fella?
I mentioned the velocity was down, right? And then that's always a bad sign for Kenley when he's not low 90s at least.
Their interim manager Ray Montgomery out there under the training staff. What is up with Kenley?
Well, they're definitely telling him, hey, don't push it here. It's a 4-run game.
Got nobody else warming up right now in the bullpen. Take a look at that last pitch. Getting loose has always been an issue for him. Time to time the back. Again, nobody throwing in their bullpen.
I mean, I'm always going to be a Kenley boy.
Let's see. Yeah, he's coming out.
No, he's coming out of the game. That's
So
not
for
good.
him, he throws just a handful of pitches, just 4 pitches.
That's not good.
So they're going to get somebody else up who will get as much time as he requires to get loose here.
So we'll have a pitch and change.
In the 9th inning.
Take a few minutes.
It's going to be a while before someone else throws a pitch for the Angels. On a count of 2-2 on Connor Wong. Hector Neris, who had been warming up earlier a couple of innings ago, will enter the fray. And we're going to take the break right now.
So it'll be a few minutes.
We're in the 9th inning, 9-5. The Angels leading the Red Sox. We'll have more in a moment.
Experience Verilux XR Track, a progressive lens engineered with AI and powered by individual measurements of your visual behavior. A lens personalized to you by an Essilor expert optician. Verilux by Essilor.
Getting traded to Boston from Chicago. You see here the traditional jersey. I love a road jersey because it says where you're from, and this is simple. clean and cool. And you see this patch right here. This is from the 2013 postseason run, which was unlike anything I had ever been a part of, to punch through and hoist that trophy. Boston strong forever, baby.
You love the players.
50-50.
You love the game. Now you can own baseball greatness. MLB Auction lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more. With items added all season long from your favorite major league teams, legends, and players. Each item is MLB authenticated to ensure the item shipped directly to your home is the real deal. Want a piece of the game? Visit auctions.mlb.com.
Step up to the plate and get ready to play ball. The baseball show for kids where you can learn about batting, fielding, and everything in between from the real pros. Every swing is a big hit. Play ball. Saturday mornings at 10 Eastern on MLB Network.
This guy is the entire package.
Struck him out. My goodness.
He has a weapon for every hitter.
Good luck. 99.
And what I like most about him, he pitches with an attitude.
They're still on their feet for Paul Skeens.
Everyone wants to watch this guy.
Must-see TV for me.
6'7", top 5 exit velo, #1 arm in the sport.
There's a cruise missile. More fireworks.
He can go out there to center field, relax, and I think this is a 30-30 guy this season.
There's a unicorn in Hollywood.
The lineup we know is... Let's see if it helps Neris at all, the fact that he was warming up earlier. So he's already been up and down once. He'll take over the count at 2-2 on Connor Wong here with the bases empty in the 9th inning. After Kenley Jansen had to come out after just 4 pitches. Red Sox trying to rally against the Angels. We mentioned Ron Washington out with health issues, so they're being managed by Ray Montgomery these days. He's the interim skipper. And on the Red Sox side, it's Ramon Vasquez, because Alex Cora was thrown out during the course of the game, disputing a call that should have been made at second base. And it was not. Sox trying to bounce back right now, 3-3 on the road trip. If they lose tonight, the Sox will go into the midway point tomorrow, right at 500 at 40-40.
So you were saying, what year was it? The Red Sox walked 11.
Yes.
It ended up being a 15-inning game, right?
15-inning game. They won the game here.
7-6.
In Anaheim, yeah. August 30, 2019. 11 walks in 15 innings.
Here we go. Took about 5 minutes.
I don't see that very much.
And of course, this has been accomplished by the Red Sox. I say accomplished in 9 innings. Inside 9 innings of baseball. So the fact that you were even around and to have a shot at a comeback is kind of amazing. Chopper along third. Hifo long throw, skips it, and got it there. May have caught a green over there at first. And that is out number 1.
Nice play by Hifo, that hopper over the bag. It's a long throw for a third baseman. Shunwell did a good job picking this thing. I think it hit the dirt right in front of his glove. It's about as long of a throw as he can have in the infield.
So 1 man away, Hamilton, 1 for 3 with a single. Bunted for a hit. Sox put down back-to-back bunts.
Strike to David Hamilton.
They ended up loading him up, 1 out. Detmers came in, got a couple big strikeouts.
Yeah, up to that point, things had been looking up for the Red Sox, rather amazingly.
Strike.
It's that splitter from Neris he's known for. Not quite as dominant with that as he used to be. He used to be 97, 98. Now you see him around 93.
1 for 3 tonight.
0-2.
It's a ball.
Chasing. Duran on deck. And down 9th inning. Red Sox have out-hit them 9-6. There's Story with a home run tonight. The Ace has the ball tomorrow night. Garrett Crochet in game number 2. The Red Sox going to have that win to even up this series. He goes in 7-4 with a 220. Cut and miss. Down he goes, strike 3. 2 down.
2.
Defensive swing right there from Hammy. Just looking for that split that Neris goes to so often with 2 strikes. Sneaks that fastball past him.
Drew will step in, a double, a fly out, a grounder to short tonight. He also put down a sacrifice bunt. And the Red Sox are down to maybe their last man here. As he cuts and misses strike 1.
That's crazy. That'll suck in the games against us.
Well, the evening began so well, the Red Sox came firing out of the gate. And strung together 5 consecutive one-out hits and got 3 fast runs. That was the high water mark of the night, though. Strikes on Duran.
All right, 0-2 count.
The Angels fans on their feet. He wasn't tempted. 1-2. Romy would hit next. He does get on. 1-2 pitch. And he went. That's strike 3, and that's the ball game.
That'll do it. Red Sox lose 5-9. Angels win.
Tonight. A lot of walks, 11 for the Red Sox.
Brings my stream record to 16 and 18 and 46 and 51 all
time.
time.
The Red Sox, until later in this game, found themselves still with a chance to win. The
Red Sox will fall to 40 and 39. The Angels will go to
a run or 2 across.
But no, the Red Sox will fall to 40 and 40. The Angels will improve to 38 and 40.
Well, Red Sox now 40 and 40 as they fall to 3 and 4 on the trip with Crochet going in game 2. Stay with us for WB Mason Extra Innings Live. Adam and Lenny break it all down against the Angels. Look ahead to Garrett Crochet tomorrow evening in game 2. That and more coming up after the break.
Might be interesting after the ejection.
I want to talk about the Angels. They're my big surprise team of 2025. The Angels make sure the halo will shine brightly tonight.
Everything's going well. We're all on the Angels bandwagon right now.
It's brother here.
Game's on notice.
Magneto Magnificent.
High octane.
That baseball was Logan. Kenley looks great. The velo, the
All right.
spin, it's all A+.
So, tonight, Angels win 9-5. For the winning Los Angeles Angels, Zach Neto went 3 for 4. I mean, I'm not doing all that. Fucking Zach Neto had a home run in the first inning off of Walker Buehler. Joe Adell had an RBI. Travis d'Arnaud had 2 RBIs. Christian Moore had 2 RBIs. Zach Neto had 2 RBIs. Rengifo had an RBI, and Taylor Ward had an RBI. DeMont Wade Jr. had a stolen base, and Zach Neto had a stolen base. And then Rengifo was caught stealing. For the Angels pitching, Jack Hockenballs, or whatever his fucking name is, pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs. Walked 2, struck out 1, and has a 5.49 ERA. Zephyr John got the blown save, his third of the year. He pitched an inning, gave up 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run. Struck out 3, gave up 1 home run, and has a 4.76 ERA. Brock Burke pitched a third of an inning, gave up 2 hits, has a 4.11 ERA. Reed Detmers pitched 2/3 of an inning. Walked 1, struck out 2, and has a 4.64 ERA. Sam Bachman got the win, his first win of the year, bringing his record to 1-0. He struck out 2, has a 1.80 ERA. Kenley Jansen didn't get a single out or record a single full batter. He has a 4.39 ERA. And then Hector Neris pitched an inning, struck out 2, and has a fucking 8.36 ERA. For the losing Boston Red Sox, Jarren Duran had a double. Trevor Story had a home run in the 6th inning off of Zephyr John. Wilyer Abreu had 2 RBIs. Ceddanne Rafaela had an RBI. Trevor Story had an RBI. And Connor Wong had an RBI. Ceddanne Rafaela stole a base, and David Hamilton was caught stealing. Connor Wong had a fielding error. Walker Buehler pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, walked 7, struck out 3, and gave up 1 home run. Has a 6.29 ERA, so I'm pretty sure he will not play for the Sox ever again. Luis Guerrero pitched 2 innings, walked 1, struck out 3, and has a 2.20 ERA. Garrett Whitlock got the loss, his first loss of the year, bringing his record to 5-1. He pitched an inning and 2/3. Gave up 2 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, walked 3, struck out 1, and has a 3.60 ERA. And then Jorge Alcala pitched an inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1, and has an 8.10 ERA. Alex Cora was ejected in this game by second base umpire Alan Porter in the 5th inning. And the time of the ball game was 2 hours and 52 minutes. So yeah, Cora was fucking fired up during that. He was pissed. He was screaming and fucking, he was all over the place. Alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna end this shit right here. Fuck sports. But yeah, I'll be live tomorrow night for more sports. And yeah,